Now we're live.
Oh, good. It's doodle time.
Doodle time.
We do the art.
The
I'm
dark.
gonna have to like take a picture of this to put in the Discord so that everyone can see what it actually looks like. Because I think the little dragon is done. But now he needs a name because everybody else has a name. What are we gonna name him?
Ronald Dragon.
Oh no, his name is Ferdinand.
Okay.
But I have to figure out how to
Okay.
spell Ferdinand.
You were so dead set on it too. Like, it's Ferdinand. It can only ever be Ferdinand. Not Gmail. Okay, everyone capitalized. Still everyone.
Everyone.
Everyone. Saturday Live. Why is everything capitalized? Stop.
The little shift button on the left.
I know, but my phone is so tiny, it doesn't make my hands work.
I don't think your phone's supposed to make
Your
your
hands can't make the
My
phone
other
work.
phone did. It was so used to my jank that I could just slap it and it knew what I meant.
True.
This one's like super tiny and it doesn't know my lexicon of anything. It's kind of useless. I'll post a picture. I'm looking at Doggo's picture of a dog. Like, oh, I'll post a picture of. Yeah.
Oh yes, yes. Okay. I thought you
He's-
meant that he like drew a dog.
Oh,
And
dude,
I was
you
like,
gotta listen to
what?
this song. And the one I wanted to show you last night.
Okay.
I'm crashing the party.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
Never not party crash.
Or the phone.
Yeah, you are the
are
party.
the party.
I gotta turn Randy back on. Sorry, Randy, for turning you off.
It's okay, it happens sometimes.
I think
Oh,
he'll forgive
no.
you. It's okay.
I'm pretty easy to turn back on, it's okay.
Okay.
Chris.
What?
Sorry.
What?
Huh?
What?
What?
I don't know. What?
I don't know.
Oh.
You tell me.
I don't know.
Mer, mer.
How are you doing
Ever-
today?
I'm good. How are we feeling today?
Tired. I have been awake for 3 days almost.
And I've been working again, so I'm tired.
Not like
Feel that?
Yeah, last night I was a dead person.
Well, that's fun.
Half his name.
Ferdinand.
Ferdina.
Ferdina. Okay. A picture of Ferdina. Post it there to get people to join the live. I don't know. Incentive.
What?
Like, I put it in the wrong tab. I'm lazy and tired.
Ah,
So I'm like, no, it's incentive now.
there you go.
It's not.
It's always a picture.
Yeah. That's what they say.
Ferdinand.
What do you want her to draw, Austin?
Oh yeah, what should I draw? I just finished one.
Kirby with a Buster Sword.
That's not specific at all. I think she can manage that. Look at
What's
her
the
face.
pen
I gotta
down?
Just leaves.
figure out if the internet
Nah.
Thanks for stopping by. I'll be ending the stream now.
is.
And peace.
We're gonna find out if it exists.
Oh, it exists. Okay.
It does indeed exist.
Back to
Because
what
of
I-
like
Smash Bros.
Kirby Link is pretty cool.
No.
No?
No. You just don't want to draw the spike.
Yeah, I know.
Can you draw Kirby Link holding a Buster Sword? That's the question.
That'd be even better.
Oh no.
Now the tension is on.
And she do it.
Tension is on.
But yeah, I want to play
Find
the song.
out next time on Karina Ball Z.
We're mixing all the metaphors now.
So listen to this, just the beginning. There's a spot where there's like 3 drops.
Okay.
It's like stutters 3 times.
Yeah.
And I'll put the logo for the 3 of them and then cut to us and then fade music up.
Nice.
And then I have
Okay.
ideas for it to fill it with. But I just really like this song. I want to send it. I want to listen to it.
You can't.
I can't.
You can't.
I know the secrets of the phone.
Phone secrets.
That's it.
I love this song.
I did need to welcome back.
Nice. I love that.
And then I want to get Chocolate Spring in the studio on for the opening.
Yeah.
Like flicking the light on.
Coming in and like, good morning.
Yeah, but without
Studio.
smooth faces.
Well, yeah.
I'm very specific about these shelf that.
Okay.
But
Look
I
at
know
them
that.
growing.
Glad you know what you want.
I know, right?
I should probably start doing my makeup, guys.
I was wondering about that, but you were having fun. And
I was having fun. I finished Ferdinand, and now I feel better. And now it's time.
So now,
for
check that. Now we
hell.
can transition back to not drawing. When you go to drawing, transition back.
Yeah.
You can always continue drawing. Also,
I could, but I'm not gonna.
he doesn't want the responsibility.
No, I already drew a bunch and I
We
didn't
could
like
move the webcam to zoom in on it.
Raina, you cut your hair, didn't you?
I did. It's all gone. You know who else may have almost maybe
Yeah,
cut
it's
their
not
hair?
pink anymore.
Yeah.
And it's
No more
super
pink.
curly for no reason whatsoever.
It's happy.
I hate it.
Stop being mean to it.
I had to rip the back out because Jen, when she cut it, left this
Oh,
part really
whole
long.
chunk?
Just, and I was
Oh,
like,
no.
that's really annoying. So I just reached back there and cut it. And then I was like, Jen, you're gonna have to fix it because I definitely messed it up.
Uh-oh.
I didn't.
Okay.
She just had to get like a thing I missed. It was just funny because it was not only was it really long, but it was curled out past the mic or the headset. So
Yeah.
I was like, nope, nope,
Yep.
nope,
Nope, nope.
not today, Satan. Ah,
Oh
Satan.
my god.
Hey,
You
and
need a
you
napkin.
knocked my drink over.
You need a napkin. Do you need several napkins?
I need napkins, not from spilling it though, just from it dripping everywhere.
Ta-da!
you need coasters.
We need custom coasters.
That's true. Someone make us
I need a
coasters.
coaster myself, so.
Make me a coaster.
Your coaster.
Thank you.
See, if I stop aiming for the wall, I make the shots, but it's the stupid foam is like hard mode, so I aim for the foam. It's more impressive. Shut up. Don't judge me.
Okay.
I know where you live.
You do know where I live.
I've been
That is a true statement.
there once or twice.
Indeed.
Oh, wait.
He likes to cometh and play with the animals.
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about.
He hates it.
I hate animals.
Chris,
That hurt
how's your
you to
pet
say.
situation?
That.
Still?
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah. I have to see a doctor, or I have to see my doctor on Monday. And that's for half of the meds. And then I have to meet with my psych, but I can't do it next week because I'm going to New Mexico next week.
Oh.
After Monday to go visit my mom because my grandmother passed
Oh no.
away. And then, yeah, so I have to see Anna like with the Concerta and the bipolar.
Yeah.
You know, the ones that keep me from losing my mind.
Right.
Ones that
The
keep
important
him
ones.
mostly level.
It's just a hassle.
Yeah.
And then I have to fight the pharmacy to actually fill anything. So like,
Right.
you know, the doctors will give me prescriptions, but then the pharmacist's like, I don't think you
No.
need those.
I hate that. I hate that the pharmacy is allowed to just do that.
Mhm.
That bothers me so bad. On a visceral front. Krieg!
Isn't it
And
freaking
Doggo! Krieg
Oh my
and Doggo.
Us.
Hi, Doggo. Hi, everyone.
Hi. Let my voice crack.
Morning.
Mine too.
Morning.
How's everybody doing?
My stomach kind of hurts.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I'm not fine.
oh.
What's that, Creek?
So everybody's doing enough. I guess. How are you doing?
Living.
Since last time I saw Doggo, I've drawn about 4 things and watched 3 movies and not slept.
He doesn't believe in sleep.
I tried.
You have it.
I tried.
At least you tried.
I did. I turned everything
You're-
off and sat in a dark room for 3 hours and nothing happened.
Manic, pixie, wakey boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna happen.
Manic Pixie Daydream Boy.
I was on a manic high last night and I was like, oh, I'm manic now. I'm not gonna sleep forever.
Right.
And
I was
I
super tired
look
last
at you.
night, but I kept clicking next on the next video on YouTube.
Yeah. I'm doom scrolling a lot right now, and I know I have to stop, but it's so hard.
Yeah. I do it when I'm like trying to wind down and then I get sucked in because I'm invested in whatever the heck I just found.
Yeah.
And then I'm in a rabbit hole.
And then and then I hate it when I'm not even in a rabbit hole, like not specifically a rabbit hole,
yeah.
but just flowing in the doom scrolling and scrolling faster and just having the feeling of I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I hate
It doesn't
this.
give me any dopamine. It doesn't give me anything. It's just like overload, sensory overload.
Yeah.
Ah.
Did you leave it upstairs?
Yeah, not the one that's working. I want to show
Oh,
off the
your
damage I did.
rocket
I
phone.
was gonna say,
Yes.
what fixed my doom scrolling was smashing my phone with olive oil.
That's
It does,
really
Okay.
You know what?
does great things.
If I heard you say olive oil, if I had $1 for every time I heard you say olive oil in the last 24 hours, I would have like $5.
I have a thing against olive oil now. I'm very
He's mad
resentful.
at it.
I'm really sick of it. And it's used in too many recipes that I make. The one.
The one.
It's too many.
Single
And there's
recipe.
olive oil all over the olive oil. You were talking about that yesterday.
Oh my god.
Refill.
Isn't that the worst? Olive
That's-
oil with your
Anytime my husband refills the olive oil, I have to be very careful. I know that he just takes it to the sink and then pours and then hopes for the best.
He's right there.
He's laughing.
He can
He's
hear
He
you.
knows what he did.
I can hear you. I just can't argue it.
Oh, you absolutely can. In Office 3.0, you're gonna have the right to argue back.
Not when there's none. I feel like he doesn't have a point to make.
Excuse me? He still has the right
Well, yes.
in Office 3.0, not in 2.0. So don't get.
Yeah, I don't have the rights just yet.
Hey, you should go back and make a short out of your life. 'Cause, like, you know what helped my doom scrolling?
Matching my
I remember this.
Smashing your phone.
Yeah, that would be a nice short.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. We're upgrading our studio pretty soon.
Yeah. We will have
Oh,
season
or-
7
Ooh.
In season 7.
coming soon.
So,
Oh my god, season 7.
Isn't that
Is
crazy?
this going to be one of them things where you change every season because you started out on a couch?
It's see,
Go back on
the cool thing about Office 3.0 is we'll have 2 couches and a table and a backdrop and an open space for recording
the
PT stuff.
You know what else you should get to put in between you two, like behind you, like right now would be
Like a
perfect,
wall?
like between you two or something. Well, like that brick wall between SpongeBob and Squidward.
Yeah.
No,
and a buzzer in the middle. So if you have a race to the words or the thought,
We can hit it.
you have to
Race
push
to the
buzzer
work.
and then you
That's funny. No, what were you saying, Dago?
yes.
oh, I almost forgot. A lava lamp.
Oh.
Ooh.
What?
A
Oh,
lava
lava
lamp.
lamp for the room. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
We already have some new
missed
props
the
for the room.
context.
And we're gonna have different shelves with nothing to put on them. We'll actually have to populate the shelves with something. It's gonna be
Have a 3D
Get some like
What?
what do they call them? Poppets or whatever. The little guys with the big old bobbleheads.
Yeah.
pops, whatever they're called.
The
You can
pop
get them
figures.
decorate. You can get some little like what are they called? Teddy bear, like beanie baby things up there on the shelf.
And obviously, the Zebra Clan will be coming with us because we can't leave Sherbert alone with Greg.
Now, the only hard move we're gonna have is Diva, the bunny, evil bunny.
From Overwatch.
Yeah, I have a
Oh,
Diva
never
pillow
mind.
that belongs
Why
to my
a
stream
hard move?
because that's to stay in the stream room.
Oh,
This is game room, but everyone else can go,
Yeah.
even the narwhal.
narwhals, narwhals.
Yeah.
Not the narwhal.
In the ocean.
And now I'm looking at things like,
Right, you're like, what can we move?
and we'll have room for our green screen.
That'll be so exciting. We haven't used
Oh my
it
God.
yet.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I came up with it all week. I've been planning it, like logistics, and then I
He's
presented the proposal to the people that needed to see it.
Yep.
And they were like, actually, let's do some framework. Let's make it more legit. I was like, that
Better.
Uh,
Yes, they were all for the yes and.
they were.
So with the green screen, like, what do you plan on doing with that?
What do I not plan on doing? Let's be honest.
yeah.
I can use it when
So
I
what?
stream.
You're gonna
I can
you're
use
gonna
it.
go live on the moon?
I was thinking about it. I actually have a couple shots of this background
Like,
that make it look like there's one. Because you guys get to know this. There is a window back here. I
Mhm.
know I've ruined the magic.
now we have to kill.
You ruined the
I don't
magic.
Yeah,
Tons
I don't
of
think I
times,
can
I know.
attend to these lives anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So it's over. But we
The
won't
Sorry,
have.
I was interrupting somebody.
We don't have a window. Or
The
we won't.
illusion is broken.
So I want to put a window up. The back.
Yeah, Doggo, we
Purchase
keep
window.
interrupting. We keep interrupting each other because I'm too far away and in the evening
Yeah,
time can't cope with it.
damn lag.
Yeah, the lag is pretty.
I have the same issue when I talk to one of my best friends in England.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Oh.
everyone's being very.
Yeah, you're my
quiet.
only friend overseas.
I take that as
Really?
Yeah, we're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Cool.
We're super cool like that. What were you saying?
I was saying that Krieg hasn't seen the new map.
Oh yeah. Oh,
You want me to switch the shot?
sure.
What? So I heard all of your banter, but
Let's see. Webcam.
pens and so on.
Webcam. No, webcam goes on the top.
But I want to see it.
So
Krieg, how's your new brand?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been visiting my family for the last 2 weeks or something, and before I was on I'm blanking on whatever. So we hadn't seen each other for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Now I visited him once.
Did he miss you very bad? I'm sure he did.
Yeah, he's cute, and he sends me pictures of the cat he used to own and live with all the time.
That's cute.
Look, I found another cute picture of my cat.
Aww.
Yeah. That was our love language, sending pictures of cats we know.
That is a very valid love language.
Uh-huh.
Haley and I do that.
Yeah, and now he's like lost in a new video game that's like Dungeons and Dragons.
Nice.
Yeah, it's, I don't know. Probably you know about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I had a D&D
Yeah.
group that lasted for 12 years.
Yeah, but now it's a video game that was developed with the D&D
Yep.
developers, right? Yeah, that's crazy. I wanna try.
Like the books. I never got to play any of the games, but the books.
I have all of the original folios and rules. Then I have advanced, which was second edition, and then I have third and Pathfinder. And then digitally, I own 4 and 5, all of it. Because I'm a nerd.
What was that?
He's playing your voice
My
actor to throw you
husband.
off.
Doing stuff.
He's making sound dark sound.
Is that what he's doing?
He should.
What are you doing?
Playing a game,
Oh, nice.
and then an ad played.
Gotcha.
Oh, I hate that.
Not the ads.
Oh, I'm so tired, but I'm not tired at all.
The ultimate conundrum.
Well, it's like I don't feel sleepy. I feel exhausted.
Yeah.
There's no way sleeping.
Yeah.
That was me last night. I stayed up way too late.
Hey.
I messaged you and I was like, "Are you up?" And
Yeah.
you were like, "Yeah." I was like, "What?"
Then I was like, nah, but my husband's sleeping. He's having a snooze.
You know, 10:30.
Yeah. So he should be.
Like a normal person.
You know what?
I wouldn't go that far.
We don't use this word
We
around.
don't
We
don't.
use that
Yeah.
N-word here.
Oh,
The
Yeah, I
other,
was
oh
across the
no.
street when it was
Oops.
10 o'clock, so it makes you feel any better.
Do you still not have water, Doggo, or did you get that fixed?
No, I still don't have water.
Are you kidding me?
I
well,
don't think we're gonna get it fixed.
That's appalling.
Yeah, too many
Well,
hoops.
I can go shower at my aunt's house. I can get water from the hose at my homie JLo's house. And
Yeah.
he even told me last night, he goes, "Look, if you need water at 3 a.m., just come get it." He goes, "I trust you." He goes, I
Aw.
know you are not gonna do nothing.
Cute.
He goes, you know where the hose is, you know how to work it, just come get it.
Yeah.
Right. And so
that's very cute.
it's, in my mind, it's really not that big of a deal to not have water because we're moving. But
Yeah.
if we're staying here, then it's a big deal to not have water.
Uh-huh.
But I think we can handle it for now and just take showers at my aunt. The biggest problem is we have a lot of dirty dishes.
Mm.
Yeah.
They've accumulated. You know, we've tried eating off of paper plates and stuff, but there's just certain things that are like
Right.
pots and pans.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And laundry. But we can go to
Yeah,
laundry now
laundry.
for that.
Yeah.
True.
So it's not the most terrible thing to happen, but it could be worse.
Technically, couldn't you
We
clean the
could not
pots and
have
pans in
electricity.
the oven?
Technically, you can
Yeah.
Right?
if my oven worked.
It would be super gross and everything would be
If my-
smoky.
All right, $1 billion idea.
My oven
Disposable
my
pots and
oven's been
pans.
like spotty.
What?
I said $1 billion idea. Disposable
pans.
pots and pans.
Disposable pots and pans.
How
I'd
would
have to
that
be
even work?
I have no idea.
It'll have it'll have to be like a super wood. It'll be made out of wood,
Would.
What?
It's just a fire pit.
like a hardwood, like a hardwood.
That is, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
I
See,
got
what you need to do is just go back to like. I don't remember what I was trying to say. Cast iron, where you just
That's not
you don't have to
disposable.
wash it.
Hey, those are
No.
permanent.
Yeah,
That's not what we
No,
want. We
you
want
but
these
you don't
gotta
have to
take-
wash it.
I was thinking like gallium so
can't-
that you try and cook, but then it just melts.
Oh,
Yeah.
that works.
Not be helpful.
But you can't do the cast irons anymore because there's way too many people. How can I put this on the internet? There's way too many people that are against cast irons. There you go. Because it's gross, unsanitary.
It's
Because you don't wash it.
But it's
It's
not.
not. Yeah.
You just
No,
make
you
it
can't
hot,
have cast
Yeah.
irons
and
anymore.
then you seal it with oil, and then you wipe it out with
I've
a paper
seen so many
towel.
videos. Yeah, it's easy stuff.
Yeah.
But I've seen so many videos of people destroying cast irons because it's dirty. It needs
They
to be
want to
washed.
wash them, and then you're like, "Excuse me, you just rusted my cast iron, and now I have to kill you."
Yeah.
Ugh.
she feels very strongly about this.
We have
My kids
cast
have.
iron pans, but they've been left out in the weather and they're like super, super rusty.
I washed my
So we're
balls.
gonna need to treat them. Ooh, I'm surprised they're still here.
I don't think she knows.
Well, she does now if she watches the
I
video.
do remember there being an upsetedness in the house, and I was just not around for that time. I was like, I'm just gonna stay. I don't need to leave for the next 3 days. I'm
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Going simple.
You know what we're going to talk about today?
not a
No.
Great.
Help.
But did we get stuck?
That's the chaos. But I actually posted
Oh wait.
an
it's
idea
that
in
new
the
one.
Discord like
Oh yeah.
yesterday or
Who
something.
did? Who did?
I think it was thing like a follow up, the other side of the coin of not overdoing it, knowing when to stop.
Oh.
So now you could talk about how to overcome the executive dysfunction, or like, okay, yeah, you can read it. Maybe I could explain it better.
Okay. So how to push
A
through.
lot.
How to continue.
That's so relevant.
Yeah, how
right
to
now.
start again when because for me it's a delicate balance of not getting stuck in it's like a big picture, like long term,
Yeah.
a body that in motion tends to stay in motion.
Yeah.
And a body that says, okay, it's okay to rest for a while because you need to rest right now, tends to not know how to get going again. And then the executive dysfunction gets in the way, and I'm like, am I depressed? Am I did I rest too much?
Right.
Like,
the delicate balance of give and take,
Yeah.
push and pull.
Here, you
Yeah.
read this. You're better at capturing the idea perfectly. Wrong. Just kidding. Actually, I have to go to the bathroom. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You're all alone.
He's abandoning me.
okay,
Yep.
bye.
Greg's like,
We
You
love
told us
you.
last
You're
week.
gorgeous.
Yeah,
You're beautiful.
get out of here, you beautiful you.
my hair's too
You
curly to
too.
be beautiful.
You're also
He's
very beautiful.
gorgeous.
She says that.
He's a
You're
monster,
gorgeous.
really.
I'm pretty sure I paid her to
See?
do that.
Now that he's going to the bathroom. So the last time I left the room, he decided that he was going to talk mad shit about how much he loves me.
Damn it,
So
you're not
now-
recording.
We're doing the same thing.
This could be a bit.
Hey there.
But it's not recording.
So he likes to we go back and forth on this who does the most on the podcast. But I feel like he's driving this train and I'm like giving directions every now and then, so we have this delicate balance that goes on. But I don't think he takes enough credit for the things that he has accomplished and pushed for and organized, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
And we would not be sitting here if he didn't give that first push in the first place. So
Aw.
he's and he's not coming back yet, so I can tell you he's kind of my very best friend in the entire universe. And I don't know what I would do on this planet without him. He's kind of the best. He always knows what to say and what not to say. And I can come over and I can pour my whole soul out, and he can give me one look and one eyebrow raise, and I'm like, he gets it. We're on the same page. All is golden. It's good stuff. So.
No, you're
like...
even making me blush, and you're just like, on behalf of him, because that was fucking cute.
Yeah.
But you're right.
Yeah. He doesn't take enough credit. So that's my nonsense for the day, and he can rewatch it and blush. See, now one day we'll have to give ourselves credit, and that would be.
Yeah. We're gonna make you do it, though.
Yeah. It's gonna be a weird therapeutic exercise.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see if I can capture this.
We did.
Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah. No, it was like a totally different train of thought.
No, you're good. I'm just back on the how
therapeutic. the therapeutic exercise thing. Some weeks ago, we had a
What
workshop
did you do?
about
Oh, really?
Yeah. when you get catcalled, like how to react self-confident, and it was only women or female born. No,
Yeah. The
Yeah,
people who
defined
identify as
female.
women, yeah.
Yeah. So, and one part of it was that we all stood there and just started screaming really loud and like screaming about how fucked up patriarchy is,
Yeah.
like from our lungs, and they were so cool.
See, I have this
We
fun.
called it scream yoga.
There you go. Scream yoga. Love it. I have this fun thing where I think that we should just like shame people who do dumb stuff. And then this is where pocket glitter comes into play. So if you carry around just pocket glitter, when people are gross to you or those around you, you can anoint them douchebag. And in your anointment, you go, hey, this guy thinks that he can do gross things in public. Wow, wow. And then everybody shames them, and so they feel really stupid. And now they're covered in glitter, and everybody knows what they did. So
it's like pocket sand,
Yeah.
but with glitter.
Awesome.
Because then you're identifiable as a creep.
Yes.
Yeah. And also, most
Pocket
people
glitter.
who act creepy will not feel confident when they are glittery because it doesn't match their gender identity. Social role.
Let's see. And then.
Genius.
Right?
I love it.
Because I feel like societies. The only reason we have rules is because there are like consequences, right? For breaking those rules. And social structures, I feel like the consequences are social shame, and then you become a social pariah until you can get it together. Because everyone's gonna look at you and be like, what you're doing is gross and weird and creepy and we don't approve. And if everybody can disapprove together, then we won't have weird behavior in public anymore. If people keep looking away and being like, whatever.
People are looking away, like.
Yeah. But if we were all like, ew, gross, this person is being weird and gross, and everybody else was like, ew, gross, then they would stop.
Yeah.
They
One
would implode.
In this workshop also was like, it's a bit cheesy, but it was like one person said that when she was on a train and some guy like put his hands around her waist.
Yep.
She took his hand and put it into the sky and was like yelling like, hey, I found this hand here on my bottom. It doesn't belong to me. That's this here, and everybody stared at him.
That's amazing. Yeah. We have to like socially shame people into not being gross in public.
Yeah,
Stop
and also
permitting
other people into not looking away, because when this kind of
Exactly.
thing happens, people will look away.
Yeah. That's exactly it. But if we as a society could agree that, like, that's not tolerable behavior, then we're not gonna tolerate it. No thank you. My favorite thing to do with, like, catcalls is I like to throw people the hell off by doing the complete opposite of what they expect. Because that gives me all of the power. And now you have no power and you're at my mercy. So how does that feel? And it's usually like someone will catcall me and then I'll respond by being like super sweet and bubbly, and then I will walk over to you and now you don't know what to do because you really didn't think that you would have to look me in the eye and be a human being. And now I'm going to talk to you until you have to identify with me as a human being, and now you feel weird.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
Usually
For me, it's either that or I
What?
turn around and look like really angry and as if I would jump in his
You gotta
face
act a
and
little
be like,
crazy.
what
Yeah.
did you say? Like, do you want to say that to my face? Do
Right?
you want to come over and then
Excuse me? I am not pretty. You shut up.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Nothing.
No, what did you say?
It was a
Was
joke.
it self-deprecating?
No.
Was it me deprecating?
do the joke?
No.
It was the other end of your thing. You get in their face, and like usually when I'm catcalling girls, I just catcall girls.
Okay,
I don't
hold
get
on.
catcalled. Well, no, it's
Yeah,
not
you
true.
do.
Dudes will
I
hit
didn't
on
even
me a
know
lot.
you
Yeah,
were
they do.
catcalling connoisseur.
I get dudes hitting on me all the time.
Yeah. Ooh, Cupcake, hello.
Hello, how are you all?
Doing all right. Put my hair back so
Good.
I can put my makeup
I'm
on.
exhausted, but I'm here.
Yeah. I just had my first week back
Hey.
at work.
She's exhausted, but she's here.
I'm exhausted.
I'm Doggo.
Hi,
I'm a
doggo.
The wife of podcast is in the ER. For the urgent care.
Yeah. With an ear infection.
Mm.
What? I know.
Poor
She
thing.
still hasn't been seen.
She has those like horrible sinus
She does.
infections.
It's like it gets better, but it never goes away.
Right. Like can you just have your sinuses removed?
Well, there's a surgery she can do, but she feels it's too invasive for her taste because it has to do with like severe, like deep sinus surgery.
Yeah.
So basically, next to the brain.
My sinuses just get cut off at random.
Yeah.
Where they're like, we're gonna swell closed now.
Yeah.
Black breathing
Yeah.
and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, some more.
But yeah. you
Yeah,
like
I know. I really like that.
Okay.
That's a really good.
I was
Topic.
like, did I capture it?
You
Okay.
captured it. I just had to get like how to get going again.
Yeah.
Also,
For our topic.
when you just started get going to work again,
What was it?
My brain.
Like-
I heard work again.
oh,
Say again?
I just said it kind of fits your situation too.
Yeah.
If you just started working again.
Yeah.
Yes, very much. It is very relevant. It's a lot of like, this is going to be really hard to get going at first, and I'm hoping that it's not as exhausting as it has been. But I also am like, I feel like I'm in a better place to look after myself if it does get to be a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know that that's accurate.
Well, and you also didn't have kids, so it was all the adult time.
Yeah. And a lot of sitting and doing nothing.
She did an escape room.
I did.
So
That was fun.
It ended up tasting so good, so I would like for somebody to help me
Missing.
Okay.
right there for this.
What am I
I think.
witnessing? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm hearing doggo.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what am I hearing right now? I hear
Oh,
something.
am I not muted? I'm sorry.
Oh, you're okay.
No.
I'm watching this lady on Facebook called the Butterface Lunch Lady making chicken.
Ooh. Okay.
I did stand up.
He was listening to.
Does she have pots and pans that you don't, that just go away after using?
I wonder. Actually. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just like I got hit by a truck.
Of not sleep.
Well, I stood up and I walked and then I sat down and then all my blood pressure just went
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Does anybody else get like the delayed blood pressure effect?
Well, that's what it's like. Like I
Yeah.
did all that and now I sit down and then now everything's like, oh, you moved.
But not while you're moving. And
Yeah.
that's what's so frustrating. It's like when you stop,
Yeah.
then it all goes
Yeah.
crazy.
I don't know if this is what you're talking about, but there's been times where I'll stand up and I'll walk like 2-3 feet, and then I'll have to stop and like bend over because I'm going tunnel vision.
Yep. I get that all the time.
Yeah, I have that too, but also the other way around sometimes. I think it's, I don't know, but I feel like it's related to the weather changes,
Mm-hmm.
the air pressure, stuff like that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like depends on the weather. If I have more the delays, I'm standing up and walking 2 feet, and then I'm like, oh no, I don't see anything.
Yeah.
Or if I have the, I'm laying down, and then I'm getting up, and then I'm sitting down again, and then my body's like,
Yeah.
Do.
What?
I'm bad. I'm gonna be in trouble. I bet Faye's been talking about this.
Oh no, we don't have the YouTube. Oh no. Hold on, Faye, we're coming for you.
We'll
If
see.
you're here, hopefully you're here.
Oh man. There's a reason I
You
didn't
done
talk
goofed.
today. Oh, I remember. Nerd stuff.
Nerd stuff.
Nerd stuff.
Okay.
Just nerd stuff. No, classic.
Cupcake, how have you been?
Not too bad. I'm a bit sick at the moment. I've got like a cold and stuff, but
Uh-huh.
so
Me
I've just
too.
woke up, so I'm like, sorry if I'm a bit.
No, that's where I live right now.
I've got tea, so I'll be all right in a minute.
Great.
How's everyone else? Good week,
My
bad week.
stomach hurts a little bit, but I'm still good.
Oh, I like the hair, Chris.
Oh, thank you. That's sad. I don't have the pink anymore.
Yeah.
You had your hair cut too.
Yeah, Karina got hers, and then I was like, Jen, time to cut my hair off.
Yeah.
Not to be outdone.
I cut all my hair off. I was like, oh, I'm over it.
It looks so good though.
And then my husband was like, you took off so much hair. And I was like, I was over it. It was really
Yeah.
funny though, because when I went to get it done, I had this like super lovely, sassy
Oh yeah.
black lady who used to do like clipper competitions. And a family, this is the best part, ready? A homeschooled family with like 3 children came in, and the lady, my hairdresser looks at me, she goes, I ain't cutting those kids' hair. I ain't doing it. That mom's gonna stand right behind my chair. I know it. And as soon as the first kid started, she was doing exactly that. And she was like, I ain't cutting those kids' hair. And I was like, you take as long on my hair as you want.
Nice.
No, looks good. You're giving me Peaky Blinders vibe.
Okay. Now I'm
Now you
content.
feel better?
That made my
Good.
day. I'm done.
Good. I'm glad you feel better now.
I've been
Hello,
fighting with
Kitty.
it for days, but now I'm happy.
Yeah. He's not sure he
Good.
likes his hair.
Ever.
That's good. I'm
Definitely Peaky Blinder vibes.
Also, you need to watch that.
I started it with Randy and then we never finished it.
That's a shame.
Oh, I love it.
It's so
Yeah,
It's a slow start.
so didn't finish it.
couldn't keep our attention.
But I watched Oppenheimer in the cinema
That's when you have to get like seasons in. And
with
then it's,
my
like, really
new
good.
boyfriend.
Okay.
I'm watching the Golden Compass adaptation. Yeah, his Dark Materials.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because
Oh,
I'm
I've
like,
started that.
this is not what I thought it was. Because I don't know why I feel like I have to put my headphones on to tell you the secret.
Tell us the secret.
My mother was like, the Golden Compass is demonic and you will never, ever, ever watch it or read it or hear anything about it ever. And now that I'm adult, I'm like, I'm curious and
Where's all
want
the
to know.
devil tree?
Because it was the
Mhm.
the rebuttal to C.S. Lewis.
Yeah.
That's what it was all about. And so far, I'm like, this is
Good for
nothing
you
like
watching it.
this is nothing like the Lion Witch at all.
No, it's a bit weird. That's why they have
It's
is it the
weird.
animal? Is there?
Is
When
their
it happens to the
soul?
animal-
Yeah. The
Yeah.
companion. That's right.
So the little animal is like and it's always the opposite gender of the person. and it's their soul and their guide and their companion. And then the place that I just got to, they were basically doing circumcision of the soul.
Yeah.
And I was like,
That
what?
sounds like very esoteric anthroposophic
It was
thing.
weird.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, depends on the own ideology, if one could call that devilish.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Found it.
Yeah, I got so far with that one and I gave up.
I was like, this one's weird. And then they ended the I guess the main trouble for the first book in a really bizarre, like, let's wrap it up really quickly.
Yeah.
So far, I'm not done with the first season,
But
they're like, we discovered this thing, but then we blew it up, and you're like, that wasn't a bigger deal.
Right.
Is it gonna still be a bigger deal? Don't know. Okay.
nice. Mm-mm, let me go now.
Does anybody of you think about COVID a lot lately? Because I recognize for myself for some time, I knew it wasn't like back to normal, but I still accepted like everyone is acting as if it were back to normal. Like no one's wearing a mask
Yeah.
Jen is.
and
Well,
stuff
with
like
school
that.
starting.
And
Yeah.
now I got this cold.
Oh yeah.
And now I'm hearing from some of the people in my town that someone got COVID again. And I'm like, oh, yeah, obviously, I knew that would be coming, but I don't want that again.
Yeah.
There's some kind of flu at my school right now, but
Can't wait to get it.
the people who are sick are at least wearing masks and
You'll bring
staying
it
away
home.
from people.
It'll get it all.
Well, and that's what I
It'll
said.
get
I
on
was
your
like,
sleeve, and then
we're-
I'll touch it. And
we're
complain.
all going to get sick in the first 3 weeks of school.
Yeah.
I guarantee it, because our poor immune
Yeah.
systems have had a break.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I got it on all ends. I get high school germs. I
Yeah.
get elementary
Sorry.
school. I get middle school.
Yeah.
Well, the high school germs aren't even high school germs. They're high school plus baby germs.
Plus baby. Yeah, I get every age.
Yeah.
germ.
Now you get the high school.
Yeah,
kids,
I got
Yeah,
this,
there you go.
kind of age group mixed germs when I visited my family because my sister with her 2 kids were there, and one is like 13 and the other one is 4.
Mm. Children are gross.
Which of Baba's nephews passed away? Scott? They were gonna deposit his ashes today at Adams Falls, but you have to get COVID permits, and they couldn't get
Really?
enough because there's a limited supply of COVID permits, and they couldn't make it happen. So they have to reschedule later in the year.
That's so weird that they have COVID permits for Adams Falls.
Yeah, it's a hike up in the mountains.
Yeah. In the fresh air, in the outdoors.
But it's what it reminded me of, like,
Yeah.
because they hadn't considered it, and they're nurses too. The
Yeah,
doctors are
that's
all.
really weird. I would not have considered it.
I wouldn't have, just because you never needed a permit for that area.
Right.
Not even like national forest permits.
I wonder if there's just there's concern for the animal populations and exposures, or I have no idea. That is me guessing into the ether.
But they were going to go. Papa was going to take the kids up,
Yeah.
and they were going to go join them, but it got called off. All within a few minutes of him getting home. So he gets home, and I tell him the first thing I tell him about is my grandmother passing. He's like, okay, we're going to see your mom, which is a 19-hour drive away from us.
Yeah.
And we're doing that on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So he had to drop a plan that he had on Saturday. And then he was going to do Grand Lake this morning, but then that got dropped. And he found out about our friend John, who lives in Devon, who ran the motel, and he passed away, and it was a rough day.
Yesterday, yeah. Well,
All he gets home.
He's still struggling. He's still struggling with that living everything.
Yes. Not as bad as it could be. He's we had a long conversation about it, and he's if there are degrees, he's like half. Because he's like, I'm not welcoming it. I'm like, okay, good. That's a good sign.
Welcoming death.
Right.
Yeah.
Because like some people will just kind of resign themselves in their later years.
Right.
And he was talking about it. But he's like, I'm not there. But I am really healthy for my age.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he is.
You're
He's
gonna
gonna
outlive
outlive
everybody.
everyone
Bless him.
yeah.
because he has small children to
Yeah.
harass him, and he walked across an entire state like 6 years ago.
Yeah. Well, he did so
Something
many
like that.
pilgrimages. And he's always traveling and keeping
Yeah.
up with everybody.
He was extremely social.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and that's what they've discovered. Like a lot of the brain science says, the more active you are in your older years, the better you will be for longer.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you decide to learn something in your older years, you can actually stave off like memory loss and Alzheimer's and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's still also a huge portion of if it runs in the family, right? But yeah, I think it makes total sense.
Yeah.
You need to just. It's also probably a lot of the psychological part that Chris just described. Like, if at some point you just give in and you're like, okay, this was it. Now I'm like, I can't cope with how everything's changing, or that you can't do anything anymore.
Yeah.
It's interesting because it's like a parallel to the becoming ill discussion that you had,
Yeah.
grieving the life that you had and the body that you had. Everybody has to go through that
Mm-hmm.
at some point in life. And if you're not used to it, like we are, I think it's harder.
We had this long conversation about how people get fed up with like the daily pains. Like they won't complain, they'll stomach it, but for how long and to what intensity? I was like, that's a lot of what we see and what we deal with on the daily. There was a time 10 years ago when I was at the worst. Everything was extreme pain.
We were very worried about you
Yes.
for a long time.
But
Scared.
I had this moment when I was in the hospital in April where like,
oh yeah, where you were like, I don't actually want to die.
it's like, yeah, no, I'm not ready. I couldn't articulate that because I was only awake for 5 seconds at a time, but
Right.
you know. I think that was Jen. Let's see if she's okay.
Mm. I have to hold on a second. Husband. Can I talk a little bit about our conversation?
Tell
Is that okay?
Jen to get well soon. Or something. Tell her, oh no. But
I missed that. Sorry.
I can't do words anymore.
Oh no, I get you.
I just wanted you to tell Jen that I'm sorry that it sucks for her
Yeah,
with the ear infection.
I'll let her message her right now.
What's up?
Oh, Greg was just saying that it sucks for Jen
Oh yeah.
and that Jen needs this. It's good for her growth.
Yeah.
Being
No.
It's good for her karma. That's how I wrote. All about the toxic positivity bullshit.
So I did have something I want to throw you guys this way. So my husband and I had a really interesting conversation the other day because, and Chris knows part of this. Like, I did not have a good interaction with our like couples therapist who's helping us work on like communication and things. But I felt like he overstepped and was talking about things he had no business talking about. But then it was more that he was talking from my husband's perspective, which was interesting. And then, Randy, can you help me fill in this? It's hard to do by my lonesome because I don't want to misrepresent what you said either.
Oh, gosh.
He's
Put me
like,
on the spot.
this
I'm sorry.
now?
That it was like that the therapist was pushing me to try to break through what he perceived to be like an emotional wall between me and pain. Is that right?
Yeah.
And that I keep up an emotional wall between myself and pain, and I don't experience emotionality of pain, and that in doing that, I'm not allowing other people
to experience
emotionality
emotion.
about my pain.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Which was an interesting take.
No, it's a good take.
But it kind of all stems from the idea of like our spouses and our friends and our like family worrying about us because we're in pain, and that concept was really weird for me. Not like weird, but like in a what's there to worry about kind of way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Help
We
me out.
both say, but you had the TNG, the next generation. And I'm a septic, and I still go, what was she doing?
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When you see it from the extremes, it's more obvious, but in the mundane that we go through every day, I can see. It's like we're not opening ourselves up to letting that happen. Like it somehow that reflects on you.
What do you mean?
So like if someone's feeling bad for you, they're
yeah.
feeling a way about your pain.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel guilty at that point?
No, I get angry.
Yeah, me too. Oh yeah.
Okay, but wait a second. Oh no, you go ahead.
No, go.
But I have a thought. I was just thinking maybe it's the difference of that when you are the one in pain, you're receiving it as if it was worry in this kind of way, but maybe it's more like I'm feeling something because I'm seeing a person that I love in pain, and that makes something with me and how I feel.
Right.
Like because you care for each other, and that's not the same as worrying in like judging about pain. You know, like the other person could also be able or like allowed to feel that, but it's not so easy to not receive it as a kind of judgment, not in a judgmental way, but just
more like pity, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like people can be moved by seeing other people in pain just because they care for you and they want to experience it with you without it being pity. But because chronically ill people get pitied a lot, that's often how we receive it,
it's
or
like
how
a
we don't
knee-jerk
want
reaction to it, right? Like
I missed the first part, but I think I kind of understand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the anger is definitely this self-protective, like don't you dare pity me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But at that point, you're negating their concern for you.
Yeah. Well, and I was trying to explain it like I don't understand the worry because there's no danger. And that's where my brain goes, where I'm like, yeah, it's pain, but it's just pain.
I think it's because you were never a child.
Probably.
Because
I had to figure my shit out for myself. Because
exactly.
I was in pain, and people were like, ha, get over it.
It's weird for us, especially in that growing up in that situation, to have like taken in concern in any other way than it was
than a danger.
Yes.
Yeah, where it was like, okay, I'm in trouble because you have to be concerned about me.
Right.
I also feel
and
like
also
it's
you want to be pitied, but maybe it's not easy to receive the middle part of this, which is like just empathy of someone
Right.
that cares about you.
Yeah.
And empathy is like this fine line between pitying and belittling, or
Right. There's like sympathy and then empathy, but then there's like pity and then there's
Yeah.
neglect.
I don't know.
I experienced this with Jen in a weird way.
Yeah.
Because she has horrible migraines, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, she'll be dying at the desk.
Yeah.
Literally like hunched over, and I'm like, good? What do you need? And she's like, why? I'm like,
Why?
"'Cause you're dying." She's like, yeah, that's fine. Like,
See? Okay, all right, because that's the argument, right? Is that because this is where I was getting called out repeatedly, is people would say that it's a contradiction to be in pain, have it be horrible, but it's also fine.
Right.
And so that's where I was feeling misunderstood, because I was like,
Well, that's
it
where the wall
can
went up,
be
right?
both. It
Yeah.
can be both.
Yeah.
It is both.
Contradictions are not like impossible. Life is full of contradictions.
But at
And
the same
sometimes
time,
you
like,
just have to learn it.
from Randy's point of view, like when I'm having that conversation with Jen, I just end it with, yeah, but I still care about you.
Yeah.
I'm still concerned for you.
Right.
It sucks, and I know it's not dangerous, but
Right. Because that's where I draw
Well,
the line for like worry.
From a mostly
No,
well
wait.
perspective. So, am I?
no, yeah, this is good.
From a mostly well perspective, it is a contradiction. Can't be terrible and also okay.
But you can.
Mhm.
And we are.
Mhm.
We are all of those things.
My life experience has not. It does not allow me to reconcile those two.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
that's just a matter of experience, yeah.
And that's a great point, because maybe if you're socialized as a male, you have to be like this. No, I'm just this. I'm just male. I'm just strong. The other things I can't have to be. If you're a woman, you have to exist as a contradiction all the time. You have to be beautiful but not slutty. You have to be like this and this at the same time. You have to be independent but also care. And male,
Yeah.
yeah, the
No, that's a
male
really good point.
role is like,
That's what I was saying when we first talked.
Yeah.
It's two perspectives. It's the duality perspective versus the either or.
Right. Because for me, like, I feel like well people assign pain morality. And that's where I get lost, is this, like, pain is bad. And I'm like, pain is just pain. Pain is just pain. But I guess from the mostly well perspective, pain is bad.
Pain is bad.
I'm like, that's because your alarms mean something. My alarms don't mean something.
How do you convey that without being dismissive?
Right. Well, and I think that's why the therapist was pushing me so hard, is because I come off as dismissive and flippant. Because, hi, I'm Karina, and I'm flippant.
And I'm dismissive.
And we're both defeatist. Yeah.
Is
Well,
it-
and that's where I got really mad, where he was like, you've already been defeated. You don't even try to not be in pain. And I was like, shut your stupid mouth. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But that was more of a tactic, I think, to get.
Well, I know. He thought he was on something, and I was like, no, you're just making me mad now, like, because you're talking on things you don't know jack shit about.
Yeah, you're blotting your eye a lot harder now.
I'm not.
I know.
The idea that, well, and he was just like, you're hopeless. Like, you have no hope. You think it's going to be like this forever. And I'm like, no, I don't think it's going to be like this forever. I understand that I have a condition that I will have for the rest of my stupid life. I have acceptance, not like defeatism.
No.
Yeah.
No, the
Also,
it gets different.
Right.
He doesn't seem to have the concept of it gets different, but it's forever. He just thinks if you say no, it's forever. It's just there.
Yeah. Well,
then
that, like,
you
I
say,
surrender
no,
to
this is
it,
like.
or...
Okay, hold on one second. He's got his spritz.
But then he wasn't. Okay, I don't know if I'm overstepping here.
No.
And it's very interesting. I think then the therapist at that point, he didn't like talk as if he was in Randy's position. He was just talking from his own
Yes, it should
perspective
transition.
of the world, and he's also made, and I guess a well person.
There's a difference there from talking from Randy's perspective to his personal perspective.
Well,
Right.
I think that it wasn't even so much talking from his personal perspective as it was him trying to use a tactic
To get to her.
Ugh.
Yeah.
But he also doesn't understand that I can like. I don't play ball with that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because then I don't trust you, and then I shut down, and then you get nothing. So that doesn't work, sir. Especially when you start talking about my pain, because guess what? It's mine, and you don't know shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have shut down with him at that point.
Right. Well, and I kind of did, and then we ended the conversation, and then Randy and I had to have a few more conversations before we could get somewhere like of an
You
understanding.
needed to
of each other.
process because, like you said, your wall went up.
Yeah.
And I would too. Like in that situation when you're talking about pain and you come at it from that, like you don't experience the pain.
Right.
That's like all the ick.
Yeah.
That's
Well, and just his tactic of being like, it was just. I think Randy, you think that he was searching for an emotional response to the pain, right? Like an emotional response to being chronically ill, which there isn't one, guys. Like there is when we're having a moment.
Yeah.
But those are moments. That's not how I feel all the time. Most of the time, I'm just like, yeah.
And
Karen's doing.
You only can have them when you feel safe.
Right.
That's the only. For me, that's the point. I only can feel the emotional load of this when I feel
right.
safe.
Well, and I definitely can't feel it when I'm feeling misunderstood and dismissed.
No, it's like I've seen it happen to you at work. The same thing.
Yeah.
Where like they'll come at you with something and you're just like, okay.
Mm-hmm. And now I'm done.
Yeah, and you check out.
Mm-hmm.
Because you need to.
Yeah.
It's instead of having like an overreaction.
Right. Well, because.
But maybe
he doesn't.
You two could talk about it afterwards and get to a point to analyze it and.
Well, and we kind of.
And so on. Maybe that's the more important.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I think was productive, but it took us like 2 or 3 conversations, and then I was like, I don't want to see him again. He's an asshole. And then Randy was like, no, he was really just trying to do a thing. And I was like, but he failed miserably. That was not the tactic to take with me, bro.
No, never said he did it well.
Also, think about all the things Jackie's tried with you before.
Right. But Jackie's never like antagonistic. He was like flat out antagonistic.
He thought he was.
Right.
Clearly.
Yeah, he was like trying to push me beyond a point, but I was like, the further you push, like, the bigger the puffer fish goes, buddy. It's not gonna work that way.
Yeah, but like Big said, I think the conversation you guys had since was probably way more productive.
Right. Yeah. But it's just hard
because
like
hard, so...
I don't know how to make myself understood when I'm talking to people who've never understood, like, who've never experienced or understood the reality of being chronically ill. Like, it's not a mindset. It's not a worldview. It's not like I'm not being pessimistic. No. I'm being realistic.
The problem is
reality.
A well person looks at that as a change in their everything, right? And it's a permanent. Everything's bad from that point.
Mm.
So when they imagine you have a chronic condition, they're
right.
putting all their baggage onto that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you definitely are suffering. You're an emotional wreck.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not suffering, and I'm not a victim. Well, and that's why it made me so angry, because like you and I talked about it, where I don't want to be made to be the victim of my own flesh. I'm not a victim of my circumstances. I'm not a victim of my flesh, of my genetics. Like, it just is. It just is.
And also you work really hard.
Yeah.
Healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. To feel healthy with it and to learn to communicate with it.
Exactly. Well, and that was the interesting thing, because he got all uppity when I started explaining Karen and I, like the relationship between us
Right.
and the separation that I keep because I'm not the body. And he's like, well, the body is a very intimate part of who you are. I'm like, no, it is the car that I'm driving, and it's a lemon.
Depends on your personal philosophy.
Right. But that's how I feel about it.
No, yeah.
And like, no amount of challenging me and being like, well, you hate
Going to
yourself.
change, right.
No, I don't.
Well, you've already done all that work anyway. So.
Yes. Well, and it's the same problem we've been having, where it's like, how do you go into therapy with somebody new and try to get them to understand all the work that you've done previously?
Mhm.
And be like,
They
no,
don't-
I did the work.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all. I think from my point of view, he's trying tactics that you're like, yeah, been there, done that, got
Yeah.
the t-shirt.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Where I'm like, I don't sit around and feel sorry for myself unless I'm having a moment.
Do you think you can then go back to him again and say these things?
No,
Not like
'cause
not
I'll-
that way, but be like
Yeah.
that
I'll be flustered.
if you try and bring it back.
Yeah. It's just going to be a thing where we have to move on from it and see what
That's-
happens.
Because it's not like all your encounters are bad, right?
No. But it's the minute he starts talking about, like, my relationship with pain and my relationship with my body. Because he was really concerned that Karen is Karen.
Right.
And then I'm like, yeah, and she's an asshole. And he's like, oh my God, that
Maybe-
sounds like you hate yourself. And I'm like,
No.
no, I can get along with her for the most part, but she's
Yeah.
still an asshole.
Yeah, that's my daughter. I get along with her just fine, but she's an asshole.
Right? Like, she's an asshole. I'm not telling you it's good or bad. She's just a dick sometimes.
Are you talking about Rin, or are we talking about your body? I can't tell.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Actually, Rin's not a dick. She's
But I
very
think
She
it
is
would
very
be like maybe good to. Okay.
Right,
I was
so
thinking
follow
about
up.
like in the beginning of my therapy, I didn't feel safe because I just didn't feel safe in my life at all, and I was a mess. And so there were several of these moments where I put my guard up, but also where my therapist tried something or overstepped or he put his guard up
yeah.
in a kind of way. And I don't know if you can go to a new therapist and make them understand these
Right.
things without these kind of situations. I guess.
Yeah.
And that's pretty
But
much
then
it.
it depends on can you just tell him, okay, this was overstepping and it was overstepping because I've been in therapy for these things and this is not the room where this is our main goal. And I am reflecting with my therapist
That's
on the
perfect.
relation between my body and my pain and everything else. And I've come a long way. And
Yeah. Because Jackie even did
because
say,
of this, please just leave it out of.
yeah. Because I saw Jackie like a day later, I think.
Mhm.
And I told her what happened, and she was like, I'm so sorry. That sounds really invalidating and really dismissive, and I'm sorry you had to go through that. And I was like, what?
Right.
And then she was like, let me know if you want me to like send over some case notes because I can send him like what we've been doing because you are doing the work. Literally, you're doing that work here.
Right.
Because I have a pain
Well,
psychologist
That
for a reason.
what I've been thinking this whole time is that like he went in and he's undercutting all the work he'd done.
Yeah.
Like trying to tear you down to build you up again. There's no point.
Right. And I'm like, bud, I have a pain psychologist.
Yeah.
A literal pain psychologist who does this. For you don't need to do this. You don't understand chronic pain. You are a well person and you need to shut your mouth.
I'm glad you got to the point where you're willing to see it.
Yeah. I mean, and it was a conversation about like, if we go see somebody else, there's no guarantee it's going to be any different at all.
Well, it could be the opposite. I've
Exactly.
seen so many therapists that are like, there's nothing I can do for you.
Yeah.
I'm like, but there's stuff you can do. Just because I know what the thing is, you could still help me through it. Like,
Oh, when I had when I was using Dr. Shields, when I was seeing him, it literally was like a session of come in, talk about what's going on, him be like, buddy.
Yeah.
And then we were done. Unless we were doing EMDR.
Right.
Because he was really good for that.
I miss.
We need to just get organized.
Yeah.
See, my therapist is like that. He just listens, tells me,
Yeah.
advises me. Thing.
Yeah, like, and asking poignant questions. That's really the big one. Is like, ask me a question so I can like think about and digest and shift my view. And that's really helpful because that's how we process information. Is we talk. We have to like conversationally
That's why
get
the last
there.
stuff you've been doing with your paints, like,
Yeah.
she's making you do like weird things, and then you're like, okay, and then you end up in this place.
She's making me cry a lot. I had to do it at
That's what
work
she does.
by myself
She's doing her job.
without my brother there to cry with me.
Didn't feel like it.
Yeah, that didn't feel very good. That sucked a lot.
I'm glad I missed it.
Yeah. 'Cause we got to.
Wait, what was it? Was it reparations? Like forgiveness?
Oh yeah, it's forgiveness or letting go.
Oh, not touching that.
Yeah. And I flat out was like, I am never going to forgive them ever. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't need to. They
Yeah.
don't deserve it. There you go.
Yeah.
And she was like,
I
but can you let it go? And I was like,
for me
Well-
the point with this kind of thing was like okay, but I'm never gonna forgive some things people did to me, and they are responsible for their actions.
yes.
Here's an
But then I
apology
was
letter.
like,
I'm sorry.
can I forgive myself? Like,
Yeah.
can I forgive myself? Because sometimes for me it was like I was so strong about I don't have to forgive them because that's like karma bullshit. That's not what's gonna help me.
Yeah.
But then I saw behind that and was like, oh, but I forgive myself because
Yeah.
all the shame stuff. And that's not, you're not going to work that out by forgiving the other person that they were
Yeah.
terrible.
Exactly.
Right. Well, and for me, it was like, I came to a point where I was like, I can't let go of this person or let go what this person did to me because, and this is where I started bawling, was if I let it go, then it may as well have never happened because history will be rewritten if I don't carry this.
Exactly.
If I don't carry reality and hold tight to reality and the hurt that was caused, it'll go away. It'll be brushed aside and rewritten in history. It will never have happened.
According to them.
According to my little soul.
No, you
That was
get
like,
what I
I
mean.
need to hold this.
Because
Yeah.
it's been programmed to us.
Yeah.
That everything was always never what it was.
Right.
Even little things.
Yeah.
Like, it's your birthday. Guess what?
Because it's like the ultimate gaslighting thing.
Yes,
Of,
exactly.
oh, you have to forgive them and then you can be healed from what happened. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
Well,
exactly the same.
That's where I'm at. Is like, I can do a lot of the work with a lot of different people.
Yeah.
But when it comes to this one person, I'm like,
Yeah.
Cannot. Nope.
What's worse is that I've tried.
Yeah.
And it.
No, because the hurt that was caused was so fundamental.
Well, it's like I fully embraced the idea of moving on.
Yeah.
And attempted to build bridges again that were then promptly torn out from under me.
Yeah.
And I was really vulnerable.
Well, but that's the thing is we conflate moving on with like reparation and
yeah.
When in reality you can be like, well, and this is the thing that she made me practice was, you hurt me, you wronged me, you don't deserve my forgiveness, but I'm letting go for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But you can only do that when you take that part of your life and your experience with you, because otherwise you're not yourself while carrying on. Because that's a huge part of what made me the person I am today. So.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm totally switching.
No, it's all good.
You and me and.
No, it's all good.
Everything.
It's a great conversation.
You get it.
Yeah.
It's just hard because you're like, It is.
It's interesting because that's where
fundamental.
I ended up where you were talking about.
Yeah. If I let it go, it will never have happened.
Well, and then
And
past
then-
that, after attempting to rebuild, I was like, I can just be cautious with this person forever.
No.
Like that's fine. I can exist and be perfectly me.
I know for a fact that relationship is dead and gone, and I like it that way. I am perfectly happy with that being the way that things are.
Yeah.
Because it's not a safe relationship.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I teased you for a long time.
My God.
You're young, gullible.
I was gullible.
I have no regrets.
No regrets. We're gonna do dark
At
colors
least I
today.
didn't snap you with the towel so loud that it's sonic boom the entire
Was
lake.
that Alex or Bug?
That was Alex.
Yeah.
We were goofing around and I hit him so hard.
Yep.
I got so much. He was like 7 and I was like
You're not 7.
Not 7.
You're 5 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old enough to know that this is gonna really hurt if it hits him. I was just trying to get near him, but he walked towards me and I was like, no, and then it
Yeah.
was too late.
Too late.
The towel flipped
It's done.
and all he could do was run up the hill and he couldn't make a noise.
Yep.
It was when he got over the hill that the scream
He started
came out.
screaming.
And then he came back down like it was nothing.
Yeah.
That kid's a trooper.
Yeah.
He was just like, I'm okay. It's like, I'm dead.
I told you we saw him yesterday
No.
at Wendy's. And he was like, we need to hang out. And I was like, we're over at your brother's house like 3 times a week. Because he's like, I'm so close, but I haven't seen Chris yet.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah.
Alex.
So I was like, we're here like all weekend. So whenever you want, you come up. You're welcome.
Well, thank you for inviting me over to my house.
I'm so glad.
It's not like you have your own place where you could invite your siblings. Or me, even. Like, I don't want to see your stupid dumb pets.
Our place is a disaster.
I
No,
don't
it's
care.
not. My husband did a really good job cleaning it.
Wait, you have a husband?
I do.
Better not be that guy.
I know you don't like to hear it, but
I
Yes, I'm
don't.
he
sorry,
is
I'm sure
my
you love
husband who married me,
Right, he's my
And
husband who married me.
lives at my house
And lives in my
with
heart.
me.
With me.
Yes. Both are true. Duality. Here we go.
Duality.
I'm living a double life.
Husband of husband.
Openly.
Open double life, yeah. Hate this flipping crease here. Why am I so expressive? I'm gonna have wrinkles so bad. And this one.
Yes. I feel like you're looking at me and saying that. Like you're looking into your future. Don't look at my left lines. I'm not so bad.
Mine are worse than yours.
No.
Are you kidding me?
No, see, the problem is the more weight I lose, the more pronounced I get.
You have a beard though.
Exactly. Jen is great at hiding my face.
I'm your beard, Mandy.
There's the late laugh.
You're looking young and beautiful that you're like, oh no, one wrinkle from laughing.
All this joy
Turns
is gonna
out
make me ugly.
paper. Yeah.
I'd rather see someone laugh than no expressive Botox face.
Oh yeah,
That's
no,
very
absolutely.
true.
Yeah.
It's
Those
like you
faces
don't know
are
if they're.
scary.
Yeah, you don't know.
It's,
Or people
it's worse.
just like
The thing with Botox
We
is
just
you
cut
can't
everybody off.
tell if
Oh,
like the person. How can I put this? Like you said, laughing with Botox, there's like no emotion there.
It's
Yeah.
creepy.
like psychopath
It's
mode.
what I'm trying to say is at least with people with wrinkles, you know they had a good life.
Mm-hmm.
They laughed a lot. They and all that other
And
stuff.
smoked a lot of cigarettes.
Or not.
One
My
day.
grandfather has lots of wrinkles. I mean, he never. It's also. Yeah.
I smoke
you ever
and I
stare
don't
at
have
people's-
wrinkles.
Do you stare at people's wrinkles?
No,
Same.
You never
sometimes.
do that? Like when
I'm
they're
smoking
moaning and you
right
can tell they're
now.
smiling?
Sometimes.
Are you on fire, Craig? God damn.
Yeah.
Craig's smoking right now.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm smoking.
oh, good. I'm not the only bad one here.
No.
No.
Oh,
I'm an ex.
Guess
No,
what? It's-
totally with you.
Cupcake, how did you do it?
I had to give up when I had my gastric bypass.
Mm.
I didn't have a choice.
See, and I'm
Um,
like, I think babies will make me quit at some point. but I don't know.
Just the fact that there are babies in the world.
No, that I'll like have babies.
No, I like to imagine that one day you're gonna wake up and
There's gonna
realize
be a
that there
baby there, and
a
it's gonna
lot-
be like,
No,
quit smoking or
not even
die.
in your house. Just the
No,
fact that
they'd be
babies
like,
exist.
I want this cigarette.
Ah!
That's the
Ah!
babies
I
are
need it.
fiends for cigarettes, don't you know?
That's what my
Ah,
husband's gonna do. He's gonna be like, I'm gonna give a baby a cigarette for every month you don't quit. And there you have it.
Not a lit one.
Not a lit one.
Not a monster.
Yeah, he's not a monster.
No, they're just gonna chew on it a little. Fine.
That's worse. Somehow. Don't breathe your own spit.
I try not to.
Yeah.
Try being the opportunity.
I'm gonna die.
Let's see.
Ugh.
I smoke. I do. It's true.
No.
I do.
Hey,
No, you don't.
When I get
Back to live.
blackout drunk, I smoke like a fucking
That's true.
crazy person.
What were you saying?
It just
Cupcake?
gets away.
I just got a Big Mac delivery.
Ah.
I had.
Well,
not
I
too long ago,
didn't.
I had. What
Doggo.
called? McGriddles.
Griddles.
The
Oh,
pancakes
you
with
had
cup of just
breakfast.
bacon.
I have pseudo food. Ready?
Mm,
I have not breakfast.
Do you want a McGriddle?
I don't like egg.
There's no egg
The
on it.
grid.
There's no egg?
It's just bacon and pancakes and cheese. And it
Okay.
has syrup
I could try
built into it.
I could try.
Yeah, it's great.
those are delicious too. They're delicious.
I want you to try a bite at least, because it's
Okay.
literally only good and no bad. Because I'm
Only good.
hey, it's not your line. Get your line.
You missed it, so.
I timed them. I know what I'm doing. Excuse me.
Do you?
No, not even remotely. I'm gonna go get it because
Oh, Chris, you have
Okay.
to watch. You
Oh.
have to watch back the recording from when we were gone.
Oh God. Okay, great.
Love it.
I have to download and edit it anyways at some point. Because there's some fun stuff that I could pull from this. Mainly all
Who
the
did
stuff
even
about me
know?
hitting on Randy.
Wahaha.
What? I have to download the stream and then edit it because there's a bunch of stuff about me hitting on
Karina, with the
you.
cigarette,
That is,
Yeah.
that's
I
so
done
close.
hypno, and that was really good.
What is it?
Hypnotherapy.
Ah, that's what I've been wondering about. I wonder if that would help. Because
Yeah, I
I
must-
like, it's so hard because I use it to mark time. I use it to like
Yeah,
pass time, and driving is really
To
bad.
breathe.
Yeah, like this is my break. This is my like me time.
Yeah.
And then I play games with myself where I'm like, I'm on a drive and it's 22 minutes. I can fit 2 cigarettes into that.
It's
I'll
nice
miss
to
Yeah,
know.
it's the ADHD brain
It's
too. Yeah.
Yes,
Stop.
exactly. ADHD.
I still miss it
Yeah,
a little bit.
What game is that?
I feel like I
But
always
mine-
would.
The multiplayer one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
You double it,
mine
you
was
try
a
and
little
get the
bit like
higher
that. It would be, I just
Oh,
have a
God.
cigarette and
I,
then I do this.
Yeah.
I've been on the street.
It's like the break.
65,000.
It's the break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with my hypno, she done it, so I couldn't put my hand to my mouth with a cigarette in it.
Ah, that's
And
smart.
there's my other half still smokes.
Yeah.
He has a man cave outside.
You what?
He has a man cave.
Oh, mm-hmm.
So he goes out there and smokes and watches his movies and stuff.
Nice.
So I have done it where I've gone out there. I've picked up a cigarette because I've just gone, oh, sod it, I'm just gonna have one.
Yeah.
But my
And then you
hand won't go,
can't. That's so cool.
so I don't get a choice.
Interesting.
But
Wow.
I can vape.
I
You can vape. Okay.
That's the deal breaker.
I was
You're
like,
that's where
interesting.
you're happy.
Well, no, see, I don't like
Yeah, but I only vape herbal stuff.
merger.
yeah.
Yes, I do that for,
Can you say that
for
again?
the merja shurnawana.
Yes.
Yeah.
Camp that you went to as a kid? Or?
Yes, Camp merja shurnawana.
British marijuana.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The Disney princess.
Is that across the lake from the Zaza clan?
We raided them every night.
No, that's across the lake from the Jazz Cabbage Society.
The devil's lettuce. I love Jessica.
They put the devil's lettuce across from the
It
religious.
really is. That's my favorite one.
It is so good.
There's
I've
another
had
one I heard.
it illegal over here.
It's
Mhm.
it's still illegal over there.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know
I mean,
what really
Yeah,
sucks?
here too.
Where is over there?
What?
Where is over there?
Oh, he's asking where is over
He
there.
doesn't know where you guys are from. That's funny.
Oh, the UK.
Mm-hmm.
It's Germany, sadly.
Yeah. Germany and the UK.
Okay.
Haircut.
We still get a
It-
lot of traction in Europe. It's so weird.
My
Because I don't think
first,
they take EDS seriously, and it's harder to find specialists.
even for pot,
Mad.
none of my doctors so far I could put with so far that they were like, okay, you're gonna get a test and you're gonna get diagnosed with pot.
Mm-hmm.
None of them.
No.
I tried very cautiously with all of them because I know there's one of these phenomena international doctors that is listed is a neurologist from my town.
Yeah.
But they were like, yeah, I don't know, you can write to him, but
Yeah.
eat lots of salt, drink lots of water, and do lots of sport.
Yep.
And it's not that bad. You're not fainting.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine. I'm like, I'm fine. I just
I do
would
a lot.
like to have like one diagnosis that I can just say, this is one thing I have, and have it on paper, and it's not like this anxiety disorder and fibromyalgia stuff,
Yeah.
but it's like, okay, this is one thing in my body that explains some of the things,
Right.
and I can try to, yeah,
Yeah. No, I get it.
to work with it.
Well, I mean, even in Canada, it's hard.
Yeah.
Or Morgan.
Well, and it's so weird that it's like this because I think, well, okay, it's not weird to be fair because if you look at like the UK, they're state-sized countries.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that like not a lot to be found sometimes. In the US, it's like a bajillion countries all mushed together, so there's got to be someone competent somewhere. But
Baltimore.
people do travel to Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Really?
Yeah.
Arizona too,
And
right?
Boston. Yeah. Arizona,
For the Mayo Clinic.
the Mayo Clinic in
Yeah.
Arizona. Which is interesting because that's like a mile away, a couple hours away from my mom.
Oh, interesting.
We thought about moving out there at one point when we were hunting diagnosis.
Yep. No, I get that.
The
Hair
Mayo
dragons.
Clinic, like research stuff online.
Yeah.
That's like come up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, there's more out here because there's just it's in larger areas. And basically you find like and actually I found that the most interesting part is that there's a lot of EDS practitioners who treat EDS.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the like leg up we have over here. Not that I've met any of them.
And there's a weird collection in Colorado.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's super super strange that there's like these condensed zones of high populations of EDS.
If you have one doctor who's more aware of it,
Mm-hmm.
then they will talk with other health professionals in their area, and maybe then there's just more awareness. So
Yeah,
that's why it's
Cam
more
posting
visible.
my pictures in the Discord. My little
Oh, I got my
drawings.
appointment
You got what?
for testing, genetic
Yes.
testing.
Good.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Ooh,
But I've got it,
Good. How long out?
and I've got my pre-op appointment, so I'm crapping myself.
Yeah. When is that happening?
I don't know. I've got my pre-op appointment in September, beginning of September, but they've not told me when my operation is yet.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
reality. They're gonna cut me open.
Yep. What are you having done again?
Spinal fusion.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're the only one who knows anything near it.
Thanks to my hypermobile spine.
Yeah. I think I'm probably not too far behind
I
you.
want to offer words of encouragement, but it sucks.
It's just not fun.
Of all the things I probably wouldn't do. No, I would do it. I had open spine surgery, and it sucked. But
You live.
a fusion isn't as bad. They're not
No,
going into the
They're not
spinal
opening
column,
your dura, yeah. Oof.
but
Yeah,
still.
I'm just dreading the recovery.
Yeah. How long do they estimate?
Well, you can't do anything really for the first 3 months.
Yeah.
But
My sister. Oh, sorry. Go on.
Like 12 weeks.
no, people hear recovery.
But it'll feel better, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
I just really love this.
It's very cute.
My
She's almost got
sister
it, too.
Casey, she
You just
had
needed to keep messing
idiopathic.
with it. Go ahead, sorry. Idiopathic.
Idiopathic
Idiopathic
idiopathic scoliosis.
Yeah.
Yeah, her spine was bent like 70-something%.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine.
75%.
Oh, they left a gherk in it.
Yeah, she has
So-
two 18-inch rods on her.
Phew. God.
Yeah, they go by the cob angle or something. Mine's 55,
Wow.
That's still too much.
but it's an S shape and then it's rotating at the bottom.
Mhm.
I can feel that.
See, something is up in my spine, but I don't know if it's just postural because I know that my hips sit cockeyed. One is higher, like one side is higher than the other, but my spine comes out straight out of my cockeyed hips. And then I have one little like janky kind of backwards and then curvy bit in the top up here.
Yeah.
And when that goes out, that causes all kinds of problems with
Mhm.
like digestion specifically. I have
Yeah.
a really hard time like with trapped gas.
Do you remember all those times I would bulge
Yeah.
a disc by bending over?
You would what?
Bulge a disc.
Yeah.
Like feel
Ooh,
it
I
pop
don't
out and go back in.
disc times. They're
They're painful.
Mhm.
I've had 2
oh jeez.
due to bulging. But yeah, I'm the same. I've got one that's bulging out to the side because I'm going over to the
Yeah. Yep. Because we sit all funny right now. My legs are double twisted.
But
And I'm sitting with
I was
one
gonna
hip
say,
up.
You were gonna
you were
Squished.
talking about the recovering thing. My sister, after her surgery, which she was like 13 years old when she had that surgery, she's 30 now. But
How is she?
oh, she's fine now. Like,
Oh,
well,
good.
she's not fine, but she's fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
still has the rods in her back. She still gets hurting in wintertime and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
she was walking with help and a walker, of
Mhm.
course. But she was taking a few steps the day after
Yeah.
her
Well,
surgery.
they want you up and moving as quickly as possible. Hi,
Like,
beautiful.
get me out of bed. I don't want to be in bed.
This is all the
Shoot,
paperwork
I'll-
for her antibiotic.
One of those is double-sided.
I'll be in bed
Oh,
all
wow.
day. Give me my PlayStation, and I'll stay in bed all day.
I get packets, so I don't know.
This
This is-
isn't a first line antibiotic.
Maybe I need to get a
Oh,
PS5.
it's a special antibiotic.
It's
You
weird.
should. You
You
should.
only
That's
take
what I'm
one
playing
a
on
day.
right now. Driving
I can't
trains.
take it within 2 hours
Fuck.
of any Tums,
So
antacids,
Jen's back.
dairy.
What?
Apparently it was a
Hi, Jen.
sinus infection. Like who'd have guessed?
Well, I thought
Oh,
you
wow. Again. You're 4 seconds.
knew that. Okay.
They think the first one did
Bless
Seems
her.
like something you
Never cleared.
you already knew about, though.
Yeah.
which is why they gave me this monstrosity.
Mm-hmm.
Doggos driving trains, so that's gotta make you feel better.
Doggo's cool.
Dang.
Doggo's cool, yes.
You can say that into the mic even.
Serena said it for me.
Oh, you want your
I was like, I can't give you the mic that way.
It doesn't
I
bend
don't
that
know
way.
what to do. Are you about ready to take a break? Or you want to hang for a bit?
So yeah, I don't know.
Banabichi Bibo.
Yeah.
I mean, I love hanging out with you guys longer, but maybe it would
This
be
was probably
beneficial
before
for
we
the
got-
episode.
So it's only
Yeah.
What if we
common
took
Some
a
energy
break
left.
and then we come back
It can
to
rupture
the
your
live
Achilles
for a little
tendon.
while?
Well, that's
You wanna do that?
interesting.
Okay.
I'll be here.
You guys,
I was
are you
like,
guys gonna
I did
like
that in
good to
sword
hang
fighting
for a
once.
bit if we take a break and then come back for the live?
Yeah, I'll go back
Well, I
for
mean,
my.
I'll leave, but I'll
Yeah,
come
I'm-
back. Sorry,
Okay.
I interrupted.
Oh no. Heard you guys.
Sorry, I'll come back. I'll just go and get my McFlurry.
Sweet.
Yeah, I need a break too.
Yeah.
My shoulder kills me.
Then let's do that. Let's take a
I'm
break.
gonna.
And then we'll be back in like, do you want to say 10, 15?
Sure.
15? So like
So,
12:40-ish? 12:45?
in other words,
7:45
You're gonna go-
for.
I am late, but
Okay.
hello.
Who's that?
It's Faye.
Faye! Hi, Faye.
Oh,
So, Faye, we're going to stay live, but we're going to take a break and then come back. Yes?
Also, Faye, I don't know if you're into One Piece, but if you are, let me know. Hit me up because it's a big day today for One Piece.
That's today.
Yes, that's today.
yeah, like, I'm not a One Piece fan, but yeah, I heard about that.
Oh, it's big. I've been waiting a year and a half.
Oh,
for
yeah.
this.
Okay, have a good break.
It's true.
Okay.
I can't say I'm not a fan either because I never watched it.
Yeah, fair.
Drink your water.
One Piece.
Yes,
Starting
we
at
will
a
drink
year
our
and a
water.
half,
Thank
me
you,
going,
Faye.
"Has it happened
All right,
yet?"
friends, we'll be back.
Take your meds.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll be
you.
here when you or
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be back.
Sweet.
You okay?
No,
Let me move chair.
but I'm good.
Don't.
I don't need that. I can go the long way.
Eat something because you are a snack.
The long way,
Long
he
way.
says as he comes the not long way.
Because I wanted to get the plate. I wanted to get the plate.
I wanted something else. I don't know. I was gonna say,
We're muted, so you can say anything you want. You can say fuck.
fuck. I could say fuck even. Where's my wid? That's what I'm looking for. Where be the
I don't see.
do? Here.
Okay.
Right here, yes. Found.
Gregory?
from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh.
You know what else you could do?
What?
Diablo Fantastic Pain Lives.
We could play with Doggo. Doggo's been playing.
Yeah?
Pretty sure. Maybe not, but he's been playing games.
Games?
He plays games, not just trains.
Eat something because I said, ah, Faye. Faye? Faye, I love you. And we're back.
You moved the markers.
Yes.
I put them there.
Move that. I put it there.
Welcome back.
He's a silly goose.
Doggo, do you have
Welcome
the
back.
album?
This is
I do not.
But you
I
play
wanted
I'm
Overwatch.
to.
gonna make sure these.
Two.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to pick that back up. I've been
I
looking
play
for...
I play a bunch of games.
Yeah?
Okay.
The boys are trying to get me to
Hold on,
play.
and I'll tell you exactly. I have 215 games.
Wow.
Like, on a PlayStation?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
They're not all downloaded at once, though.
No, but
That's impossible.
That's like a Steam library on a PlayStation.
I was going to say, my Steam library is
But
like
yeah.
500, and it's older than Sin.
The original Sin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is only a couple of years old because I used to be an Xbox guy, but then I switched
Okay.
to PlayStation.
I used to be Xbox when it first came out, and then I realized I could do everything on PC.
Yeah. The only thing I do on
Oh,
Xbox
see.
is Minecraft.
I'm what you
Yeah.
call a broke bitch.
Exactly.
I can't afford a PC.
I have to wait. I have to save up for like 3 years, and then I get to build a really good PC.
I want one though someday.
Well,
Oh
if I
my
ever
God.
upgrade and have parts, I could start you off with a starter.
Did I tell you I got a raise?
That would be nice.
You got a raise?
They did it. They finally did it. I didn't think they were gonna. So at the end of the year, they were like, you're getting a bonus, and we're gonna try to match this district's pay rate. But we don't know because we're waiting on a grant. And I was like, oh, that means we're waiting forever, and it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
And beginning of the school year, they gave us a new contract, and I'm happy.
Good.
Very pleased.
So they're finally
Nice.
actually doing something to start paying teachers more.
Yes. Well, it's really
That's
hard
awesome.
for us because we're a charter school,
Yeah.
so we don't have any district funding at all.
Oh, that's the difference.
Yeah, so for us, we literally, all of our funding comes from like the board and from grants, and we write grants. Like our board of director, or what? No,
The one
sorry,
guy.
our building director, right? His job is basically to lock himself in his office most of the time and write grants. But it means that I'm getting paid an appropriate amount because I went from like 53 to 57 and change.
Oh, dude, I remember what your competitors were offering
Yeah,
last year.
well, and I was like, I thought about leaving because I was like, if you give me 55, I can stay, but guys,
Yeah.
come on. And that's what Sherry,
Yeah.
that's what CCSD is offering, is 57 for first year teachers.
Yeah.
Like stop
So-
being stingy.
And you're in a better position. hopefully.
Yes, because I'll be teaching art Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
And Friday nights and Saturday mornings.
Yep, but I'm
On the
teaching
Wow.
4 sessions, so it's gonna be a really long day. But I don't have an advisory, so their
Right.
advisory period is where I get my break. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays are my like just sped days, which is amazing because last year I had none of that.
No, being able to dedicate time to things,
Yeah, like the things I actually have to do that are important.
that's really cool.
Yeah. So I'm happy. I'm glad I stayed and waited it out because I was like, I don't want to leave. I love my kids. I love what I do.
I guess
It
this
sucks
next
when
week you'll see what kids are still around, huh?
Yeah. So I'm still waiting on the enrollment list. So I'm like,
Yeah.
guys, I need this, especially because of our like in-seat hours. I have to change a bunch of like service times and things
Hmm.
for kids.
Right. You know, as you do.
Yeah. You know, all the technical stuff that is my job.
IEPs and teaching.
I forget
Hard.
sometimes when I'm doing the podcast that I'm a SPED teacher. I just spoke that and I'm good at it. That's weird.
You say that like I somehow demean you. To the point
No,
where
it's
you,
like
have no
this
voice.
is just this is different. This is like
It's a different brain.
this is real life, and that's like work life.
Yeah.
Yes, different brain is a good way to put it.
Mhm.
Okay. I gotta put that thing on.
And then one day,
On another note,
yeah.
Oh,
No,
go
go
on.
ahead. You're fine.
oh, I was going to change the subject for a moment.
Go for it.
I was just going to say, on another note, my sunburn has turned into a peeling, and it's very satisfying.
Ew, don't do that. That's not good.
Do it.
Don't
It's
peel
so
your skin.
satisfying.
Yeah, but
Do it.
I'm feeling myself even kind of when I don't have a sunburn. So
That's yeah. Okay.
I remember the feeling of the sunburn feeling.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet the sun was on the most.
Mm.
Can't
I
even
The
could-
only good part about a sunburn, you shouldn't do it, but
Can't even
it's
see
so
what.
satisfying.
Oh, way over here.
Oh, I see.
Well, I like my sunburns because I tan really well.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
I don't have to burn to tan because I'm brown.
I don't have to burn the tan either. Because I'm brown on the inside. Where it counts.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Stop
does being brown
qualifying you're
in,
brown. You're
in the
just
heart,
brown.
does that count?
Oh, I'm like an albino brown then.
No,
Don't exist.
you have like
Yeah, with your red eyes and all.
That's my favorite thing about albinos is that people give them shit about having red eyes.
yeah. They're like,
Just their
"Oh,
blood
well,
cells.
why don't you? And you're like, what color's your
A
blood,
lot of
dum-dum?"
albinos, their eyes don't just get red, but they like can't sit still. They do the rapid eye movement
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I
Well,
had a
they're
friend in
a
high
lot of
school
them are like legally blind.
I had a student who had
Mhm.
ocular albinism.
Really?
Yep,
Had what?
ocular albinism.
What's that?
It's being albino, but like only in your eyes.
The only okay.
That's really interesting.
It's the
Hmm.
same like no melanin condition,
Yeah.
But localized.
but localized to your eyes.
Mm.
Interesting.
I never heard of that. That is interesting.
Gotta make my yen coin look less like a thing I drew.
Why? Let's see. What's wrong with it?
Everything.
His self-conscious nature.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the artist never enjoys their art.
That's true. I don't know. I'm mostly pleased with my dragon now. He's very cute.
Sophie was very
He
happy
looks like
with
a
hers.
sticker. It's very,
She-
very cute.
she
She
looked
did
at
a
me.
really good job.
She looked at me afterwards and was like, "It doesn't look good." And I was like, "It looks great. What are you talking about?" She's like,
It
"No,
looks
it's
really good. It's so cute.
I mean, compared to mine.
Look at his little legs.
Yeah.
And she even did the like little dots coming up. And he's got like socks.
Yep.
It's so cute.
Mm.
She's an artist, that one.
She
Oh.
really is. She's getting so good. And she's quick. Holy cow, is she
Hey.
fast.
Yeah. Watching her do this, I told her, like, if you're gonna draw
I'm
on the
not
mat,
sure.
make it serious. Anyway, go ahead.
I'm not sure that is holding up for the life right now.
What?
We switched.
My
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
my internet connection is really bad right now.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I have to say goodbye.
That would be okay. Thanks for hanging out with us, though.
Yeah, we haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
That's nice. Same for you, Cupcake.
Yeah, it was nice
Yes.
talking to you.
Yeah, it's awesome hanging out with all of you. It's a lot of fun having everybody on.
Yeah.
We've had a lot more of that lately, which is really uplifting and fun and enjoyable.
I'm sad Austin didn't see.
And it'll
I
get,
know.
it'll get more active in the future.
We'll be around. And we never hold it against anybody if we
Oh,
are
no.
like busy. We understand that people have lives, and that is totally okay. And even if it's like I
I know.
didn't show up because I didn't feel good, that's a super valid reason.
Well, depending on the days we decide to end up moving, I'm gonna be MIA for at least one live.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was asking.
Oh.
Yeah, you're getting close to moving now that you're getting close with the license stuff.
Yeah.
All I'm waiting for is my license.
Step by step.
Any news with that dog?
Oh yeah, tell them about.
I took my driving. So 2 days ago, I took my written test and I failed by. So in the state of Colorado, you can miss 5 questions on the driving test and still pass, and I
Okay.
missed 6.
Oh
So I failed.
no.
Right, and I ain't gonna lie, I cried. It's stressful because
Yeah.
me not having a license is literally the only thing that's keeping us here in this soul-sucking town.
Mhm.
So I cried.
I don't blame
And
you.
then they're like, do you want to take it again? And I'm like, can I? And they're like, yeah. I was like, can I do it right now? And they were going to let me do it that same day, but then a lady poked her head around the corner saying, no, we can't. We're closed for the day. So I had to come back up the next day, which was yesterday. And I took the test again, and I ended up passing. Barely. Barely. But I passed. I had missed 5 questions, and I was on the very last question, and I didn't know the answer to it. And I knew if I failed this question, I failed the test again.
Yeah.
So I started crying a little bit again, already stressed out. But I went to the lady at the front desk, the DMV, and I was like, look, I don't want to fail. I was never taught this, and if I fail, blah, 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 I need help. And she didn't really give me the answer, but she's like, well, this doesn't seem reasonable. You can't do that. So that leaves you with one option left. And I passed barely. So thank goodness to that lady.
No joke.
Well, and I'm just like, it's so uplifting that she would do that and would be willing to do that. And it's like, yeah. Let me help
Especially
another
for
human
something
being.
that's like serious like that.
Yeah. Let me help another person.
Driver's license. Yeah. I don't know if it was me crying is what made her want to help me, or if she would just do it anyway.
Either way, though.
Because I know
everybody
some
would.
people be like, oh, they're crying. I feel
little
bad. I
dragon.
have to do something now.
Little dragon indeed.
But
Faye, go
My
look in
mom-
the off topic.
reminded.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry, I was interrupting.
No, go
lag.
for it.
No, it was lag issue.
Go ahead.
But yeah, my mom just said she remembers them talking about how the day before, how they had to let me take the test on my own the first time, but they could help me the second time.
Oh, that's
Nice.
good. Okay.
I didn't remember that.
Well, they weren't condescending about it.
But
That's just very nice.
no. Well, see, so I had my license before.
Exactly, yeah.
But I did something stupid and I got it revoked. And that was back in
I do not own
2016.
Discord, lol.
And the only reason why I had to test is because it's been so long. And that lady, she goes, you know what? You did really well, especially for not having your license for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
She goes, missing only one question to fail. She goes, you did really good.
That's really sweet.
That's nice. It's nice to know there's other nice humans out there.
Yeah. There are nice people out there.
Open
You
them
just gotta
and hold them up so they can see them.
Oh.
find them and give them the chance, because I know a lot of
Here we
people
go,
don't
okay.
give people the chance. They just automatically assume.
Wait.
No,
That
they
way.
do.
My bad. Flip it.
Like my friend J-Lo.
Oh, yeah.
He used to be a gangbanger, like
There we go.
straight up Southsider. He's tattooed head to toe.
There's-
The only thing that's not tattooed are the palms of his hands and his face. And everyone judges him just because of all them tattoos.
Of course.
Yeah, people just assume they judge. What's the saying? Never judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, don't get it twisted.
Cute,
He'll still
cute.
beat your ass.
Yes.
If need be.
Yes.
But he fixed my aunt's car for free.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
because.
and that's the thing is
Because he
like,
knew my aunt needed a car.
Oh wow, look at those mushrooms.
aren't they cute? I love them. I'm happy. Like kindness is so often interpreted as weakness, and it totally is not.
Take the stronger men.
Yeah, and people take advantage of it.
Yeah.
And take advantage of your kindness.
Yes.
You are amazing artist.
Like me, I've been robbed because of my kindness multiple times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like letting people who don't have a house live with us and stay under a roof. Next thing I know, my Xbox is missing 4 different times.
Same.
Ooh.
I've done that same thing. I lost a pet that way.
There
Oh,
was one
shit.
time where the whole entire house was just robbed. I left state to go visit a ex-girlfriend, or
Yeah.
girlfriend at the time. She's an ex now.
Mhm.
I went out of state, and my mom was working night shift at the prison at the time, and she came home, and the whole entire house was robbed.
Oh my
Every single
God.
TV was gone. Every single electronic was gone.
My
But
God.
the door wasn't broken. No windows were broken.
Right.
So they got in through an unlocked window, right?
Uh-huh.
And the cop pretty much said, "Well, that's your fault.
Yeah.
We can't do nothing about you getting robbed because you left your window open. You practically invited them in."
That's ridiculous and not true.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many times can we
I found out
blame the
who ended up
victim?
robbing me anyway.
Oh yeah.
I am completely unrelated. He's doing time in prison now.
Ah. Yeah, I imagine if you rob somebody, that's not the only thing you're gonna do.
No.
I'm a believer in karma.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're like, it's gonna come smack you
I'm
in
a
the
firm
face.
believer.
I feel
Yeah.
like karma
It
comes
may not
from.
be tomorrow.
Oh, go ahead.
It may not be a year from now. It could be 10 years down the road. But karma will come back and get you.
Yep.
One way or another.
Mhm.
Yeah. I feel like it's
That's
like
why
the
you treat people how you'd like to be treated.
uh-huh.
Exactly. See, so I don't want to be treated. I don't want my hand held all the time, but I don't want people, scolding me and talking down on me all the time.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
I just want to be talked to like a normal person.
Right. Well, I feel like if you give people the chance to be human, so often they're so grateful for it.
Mhm. Well, like every single time I see a old man with a veteran hat on,
Mhm.
I take my hat off, and if possible, I shake their hand.
Yeah.
Right? And
That's not.
my favorite part about it is seeing the look in their eye, because you just I don't know if this is a part of being a human part of it or not, or just being nice, thanking your veterans or whatever. But seeing the look in some of their eyes, because they haven't been thanked in a long time or ever or whatever,
Mhm.
And my mom's always talking about seeing such a young person too probably
Yeah.
helps.
Yeah, a lot.
You were gonna say something. Someone was. I think it was Krieg.
Maybe.
No, Green's dipped.
Oh no, Cupcake.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
No,
I don't know.
We are all human.
I wasn't looking at my phone.
And we do make mistakes.
Yeah.
And bits and bobs, but I just don't get how one human can be cruel to another for no
Mhm.
reason.
Right.
Don't get it.
Like people who are homeless, and then people judge you. Oh, you're sleeping on the street. You're obviously a drug addict.
Mm-hmm.
What scares
They
me
judge.
is that I could easily end up in the situation that they are.
Yes.
Because I have the same conditions that a lot of
Mhm.
people have, and they have the same
Yeah.
requirements. And if I don't have Medicaid, I don't have $1,000
Mhm.
every month to pay for one medication.
Yeah.
That could easily end badly.
Right.
I'm not far from that world.
Yeah, it's
just
either
messed up.
not be in pain and be healthy, sort of, and take my medicine, or pay my rent.
Right.
Yeah.
My uncle and I were talking about that same thing, Chris.
Really?
But this morning we were just passing a homeless camp
Yeah.
on our way to an AA meeting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, like, wow,
Like,
we're
some
not
of
that
them
far
are
from.
out there because of that.
Right.
Well, I feel like some of them become that as a result of
Mhm.
being on the
Mhm.
street. When you're like, what are your small comforts? What are the easily accessible things that are going to help you survive the state of the world that you're living in?
something to numb the pain.
Yeah, it's escapism,
Yeah.
and it makes perfect sense
Pass
in
the
that
time by.
situation. Yeah.
Because you know them homeless, they get bored.
Oh
I
my
get
God.
bored inside my house playing PlayStation. So I can imagine what it's like, how boring it is out in the streets.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of, what is it, Soul Survivor? Or Alone, it's Alone. Where they put people out in the wilderness. And it's like the first,
Oh, that show on Netflix.
yeah, the first couple days, they're like, yeah, I'm a big survivor.
Oh, yeah.
But then the last 40 days are about them dealing with themselves.
Yeah.
And a lot of them can't handle it and they tap out.
How many people avoid, like, thinking or being just to avoid themselves?
Oh, yeah.
So many people, all the time, all over the place, who are, like, uncomfortable with themselves. You can't be alone with yourself. You can't come to grips with, like, the emotions that you might be feeling or the thoughts that come into your head when you're alone. There's a lot of that in the world.
I don't mind being on my own.
I love being alone.
I like
But we had to, like,
I
learn how
find
to do it early. That was survival. We were like, figure it out. And we were like, I'll develop a really vivid imagination.
Papa Center quotes me the other day. It's like, this applies to you if you just change one
I
of the
avoid
words.
thinking at times.
And it was like,
TikTok will shut off the brain.
TikTok does shut off the brain, yes.
The quote was something along the lines of like, people, when I'm out alone, people say that I'm alone. But I say that I'm with myself, and
Yeah,
I was like,
I love
I
that.
get that.
Yeah.
I totally get that.
Yep.
That's cool.
Right. Like being alone with yourself.
Yeah.
Well, and I think that's.
I don't mind being alone though. I enjoy it a lot.
See? Yeah. There's something about like being able to like communicate with yourself. And the weird thoughts that you hand yourself sometimes, where you're like, I just had a total breakthrough on something that I've been wrestling with forever because I was just like alone and quiet and my brain was like, psst, psst, hey, you don't feel like you deserve love.
Wait, what?
And you're like, oh.
No, it's more like that conversation we had where I was like talking about trampoline death, and you're like, wait, go back.
Yeah.
And I was like, we don't
Go back to trampoline death. No, I don't. You're like, but where did that come from? What are you trying to
I
stop?
dance in my yard at 5:30 in the morning.
Yes.
Dance party.
Dance party. I don't like that early time of day. I
You
don't like
mean
early.
that late in the day? For me, I mean, that's my...
Yeah. I had to check that it said in the morning.
Yeah.
Brain no work, so good.
Brain no work, good.
Yeah. I used all of Brain earlier this week.
You did.
Because I had to deal with mostly adults and sitting for a really long time in really uncomfortable chairs.
How's work going?
Pretty good. Like, it seems like it'll be
It's too hot
well
other
set up.
times.
Yes, it is too hot other times. Constantly. But yeah, no, it's going pretty good so far. It'll be
How's
interesting to
been-
get kids back. We get kids back on Wednesday next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Our kids have only just broken up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I forget about that.
Mind you, it's freezing over here at the moment.
Is it really?
I won't lie to you. I'm up in
Yeah, pretty fun.
my nest. I've got fluffy
Yeah.
socks on, jogging bottoms, and a
Mhm.
blanket over me, and a hoodie on.
You're also sick.
That's true.
You need stapler.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You need to get a
only
different chair for you.
I do
13
need a different chair. Sorry, Faye was saying, you need a different chair. I do. Need to buy one.
You were saying
Yeah,
something?
it's almost 90 degrees
Lucky.
here.
It's
So I'll
so
do
hot
spots
here.
cupcake.
It is really hot here, yeah.
is it? Oh god, no! It's 13 degrees at the moment.
Oh, God, no.
See, we've been in the 90s like all
Which
week
is like
until yesterday.
36.
13 degrees
No, not
is
36.
about
Did you
I
know
guess
that
about
you can use the Fibonacci
50
sequence to
something.
convert Fahrenheit to Celsius?
And you're in the night. You're double me then.
hmm
Oh,
You're going to
god,
talk to me
no.
later about that.
And this is actually
Wait,
a
what?
cool day compared to what we've had like the last couple of weeks. Cupcake.
You can use the Fibonacci sequence to
Oh, bless.
translate
Was it-
Celsius
Like,
Fahrenheit.
See, but you're also talking to the girl with like dyslexia of the
Which is
numbers.
why I told him that we were gonna have a talk later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna write him up. Be like, you need to teach me this technique, bitch. That's his write up.
And then okay, hold on. My husband likes to convert time in general into analog before he can like use it in brain.
That's so interesting.
But then I also learned that David Tennant likes to spell words backwards, like compulsively.
oh, I love
his
David
head.
Tennant.
Yeah.
Have you seen Good Omens 2 yet?
My favorite rapper, Tech Nine, can rap backwards really fast.
Yeah, you can.
He's my favorite doctor.
Same.
Yes.
Tech Nine?
Me
Oh.
too.
Tech 9
The
is my
doctor.
favorite.
No. David
It
Tennant.
really went another direction with the new doctor.
Yeah, they're getting real young.
Yeah, my daughter's Smith.
Who's that one doctor on YouTube? He does reactions and stuff
Oh,
like that.
Dr. Mike.
I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like watching his videos.
Yeah. They did one about a guy who has a very similar nerve condition to what you have going on. He has like facial pain, and it's not disclosed what it is.
Yeah.
And Dr. Mike didn't want to explicitly guess what it was.
Yeah.
He explained conditions of the face that are very
Interesting.
similar. I was gonna watch that later because
Okay.
just to relate. I don't know what pain is like. I wanted to be.
Pain is so cool.
There's another doctor, like Dr. Sharia Har or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's an Indian doctor. He's a good YouTube doctor as well.
You can turn the camera.
Turn.
I bumped it when I walked by because I'm not small.
Where am I turning
Got
it
it.
to?
How dare you?
Oh, that
I know.
camera.
I'm the monster.
That.
Back a little bit. There.
Too
Yeah,
much. You said there way too late. There.
No.
Yes, let it go.
There. There.
'Cause
Randy and I
it
agree.
likes to go back and like.
So wait. We just skipped over
Sorry.
analog.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you have to see
explain.
it like an analog clock.
Yeah, like like for me to comprehend a time,
Yeah.
I have to transcribe the digital clock into an analog clock, and then I can understand what the time is.
I wonder if that has anything to do with the way you learned it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel. Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Do you think in words or images? Like, not
Both.
just clockwise, just.
Both.
Images.
He's an
Both?
image boy. Randy's. pure image.
Okay, see,
Yeah.
that's why you have to imagine the analog, because the image thing
Yeah, that
you
makes
can't
sense.
So it's
quite
just-
comprehend.
Yeah.
Because my brain is made out of words. Like it is made out of words.
Yeah.
I get pictures and like impressions of things when my brain is like.
But it's mostly words.
Because I do this thing at the end of the day, I've noticed, where I'll sit and I'll be like spacing out, but what I'm actually doing is like rapid fire sorting through the day and like remembering instances or impressions or things I saw or things somebody said or whatever, but it's like laid over itself in rapid succession. It's very weird. But it's all both, all of the things.
I've
Yeah.
very wordy. But I have a lot of visual.
Yeah.
Really good 3D. My space.
I have a
Visual.
photo.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
photographic memory. That's what I was about to say. Like when I'm remembering something, I can picture the item and what was around it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I also only have that one like snapshot. I don't have the like what location in the house is that.
Oh, I do. And I can assign a time to it, which is weird.
Oh, see, that's interesting because sometimes I'll be looking for something in a spot it was months ago
Right.
because that's the last image my brain can pull
Has
up
of-
of it.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Brains are weird.
Bless you.
Thank you. Wasn't actually, but
Don't let it happen again.
I'm so
How dare you?
I know, I'm the worst.
I am spatially challenged.
Spatially, yeah. I'm
How
really
is the
good at
face?
like putting things places. The face? The face
Yeah.
is
It's been active and dormant.
Yes.
Active and dormant.
all of the above.
Evan was awake this week. I remember I got a
Yes.
message. I was like, God damn it, Evan.
Well, and he's been like semi-awake. Like I had to take the last of meds yesterday morning
Whoa.
because it was that bad.
Dude.
So yeah, there's been like long periods of rest, followed by like some like kicking and shuffling that happens where I'm like, uh, and then sometimes he's like, and now it's fire, and everything's melting, and searing pain and stabbing.
And then does it just stop?
Usually
Or does it fade?
it just fades out. Yeah.
Or
Evan's a bit.
it just suddenly stop. You're like, oh, and now it's just
Well, and that's what I was worried was going to happen after it just suddenly stopped at the end of the like massive episode. I was worried it was just going to be like, and today it's full force once again, but it does this like build thing.
Yeah.
So I get at least a warning when it starts to shift and shuffle.
Yeah.
And then I get like, oh, now we're pinching and biting, causing.
This jellyfish is torturing this jellyfish.
I see that. I don't know what's
And
happening.
this one's shocked.
And why is he happy about it?
He's oblivious.
He's like, what?
I don't know. They're not even on this one. Just know that there's a couple jellyfish over here getting bullied. See?
Oh, that's not.
I seen them earlier.
Yeah.
Poor jellyfish. I
Yeah.
like the jellyfish.
I like her.
They're cool.
They're fun.
Did you know that there's over, what is it, like 6,000 or
it's
9,000 species of jellyfish?
Yeah.
Jellyfish are interesting. Even when I was doing
There's
flowers.
immortal jellyfish. There's the tiny ones.
Mhm.
I was trying
The
to
itty
draw.
There's even jellyfish that age backwards.
Yeah.
They grow
Jellyfish
old
are
and then
weird.
they grow young, and then they grow back old again.
Jellyfish and like octopi, super weird animals.
Super cool.
I'm really sad that octopus don't live longer.
You think they would develop?
Yeah,
Yeah, it would be so cool though. Can you imagine having like just an octopus friend for years and years, and then because octopus are the really interesting about octopus is that they don't have any like generational knowledge.
Right.
It's all instinct and exploration. But the fact that they can
Learn as they
learn
go.
all of those things in the like really short amount of time that they have to live is just fascinating to me because they're all reinventing the wheel.
Yeah.
It's not like monkeys and apes where it's like I taught my child monkey how to
Yeah.
dip stuff in salt water and eat it. I don't know. That's a real thing. Sorry. But octopus just do it all on their own and they figure
Well,
everything
You should
out.
say octipodes.
Octipodes.
People hate when you say it. I love octipodes. That's the plural. That's
Octipodes.
one of the ways you can pluralize
That's funny.
octopuses. Octipodes. What did you say?
Octipodes. That sounds very Greek.
Octavius. Almost like
Octavius.
Octavius or whatever.
Yeah. We
But
should probably get
I
on.
was
Yeah.
gonna say something.
We gotta stop so that we can.
We have an episode.
We gotta shoot an episode before we both die.
All right. Have fun then.
It won't be fun, but we'll pretend.
It'll be fun.
This was fun. Everything
was
before
fun.
it was fun.
We could also just shoot tomorrow if you're not feeling up to it.
I'll know in a minute
Okay.
when I transition.
Okay. Then we'll transition.
Either way, I'll watch it whenever it's released.
Perfect.
It's tomorrow or next week.
Next week. Because one went up
Well,
today. Today's
yeah.
is kind of boring for people that already know. It was like a welcome to Fantastic Pains
Because we
newbies.
had a bunch of.
Yeah, we had a giant growth on TikTok.
Yeah.
That translated to a bunch of
Yeah.
new people on YouTube.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Sharing
growing
and sharing.
doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had 15,000 views on one,
Wow.
and we
Damn.
got
What's the episode about?
doubled our TikTok size. Anyways,
The episode's basically like, welcome to Fantastic Pains.
Yeah.
Here's who we are. Here's why we do what we do. Here's our mission.
this is Brandon. This is not Chris.
So we
Nobody is
OGs.
Chris.
No one's Chris. There's no Chris. It's
Chris
it's
isn't
interesting.
even a word.
No,
Chris is not.
never heard it.
It's just a noise.
Sounds
in the
like
air.
That's just-
Sound something would
Yeah,
make.
the one about today.
Yeah.
Might as well just scream. Ah!
Yep. Today is just welcome to Fantastic Pains.
And then we answer some questions that we saw in the
Yeah, and
comments.
the TikTok.
I remember what I was gonna say before you go.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
You brought up something about
yeah.
like monkeys or whatever.
Yeah.
Like dipping food in salt water.
Yeah.
I I can't remember what group it is, but there's a group of
Macaques.
chimpanzees that has discovered rock tools.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Process tools.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're
Chimpanzees
evolving.
are the last creatures that need to have tools and weapons. That is a
Yeah,
mistake.
they can just rip you apart with their own
They're
hands
also
anyway. So
the most like combative of the apes.
And they're vicious.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. When they attack a person, they rip your hands off.
When they attack each other.
Yeah.
They castrate one another.
Yeah.
And then
What?
lead you to suffer. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They attack the face, the hands, the feet, and the genitals.
Yeah. Not in that order. Hands first because that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Then face because your face is there and they want to bite.
Well, and because they also do it as a gang.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. They're brutal. They scare me.
Chimpanzees are the last creatures that need tools. Let's.
and
no.
have you ever seen a chimpanzee without its fur?
Yes.
Those things are ripped.
Oh, did you know they also run raids on gorilla troops
There's
and
a group
kidnap
that does
and
that.
murder their children? Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah,
Damn, nature,
badasses.
you scary.
Yeah.
Talk about guerrilla warfare to a whole new level.
Exactly. But it's chimpanzee warfare. Okay, we gotta go.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
Right, your mum's, Chris.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be a trip, but
It'll be okay.
It will.
Whatever it is.
We'll figure it out.
But you guys have a lovely week.
Yeah.
And we will hopefully see you next week.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Cool. Have a good week.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We'll see you. Bye.
See you later. Bye, doggo.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, Faye.
We love you, Faye. Oh, wait, Faye, are you a One Piece fan? I need to know. This is super important to me. If you're still, if you're not, that's fine. Oh, I hurt myself. I'm gonna wait around just in case.
What did you do?
I tried to tighten mine and then.
Oh, my thumb is
Yes,
still
I
bunk.
am.
Are you
Yay.
caught up to the current stuff? I need. We don't need art anymore. We need full. This is important because tonight, our time, we get to see
I am
Joy.
not.
Oh, your spit's coming out. I can't wait.
He's excited.
I've been waiting since the manga.
I am
its
getting caught up.
Oh,
Good.
it's so good. It's so good. And the animation budget goes through the roof for the last couple seasons.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking intense animation. Really, really pretty. Anyways.
Like Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like how you can tell some
Oh,
episodes are funded.
They're so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyways.
Okay.
We love
We'll
you.
see ya. Take care. Have a good week.
Yeah.